And to be fair, I can't be bothered to play him anymore anyway, so it's fine.
Tom, we're live!
Ah!
Welcome to Wicked Game. Tom, if you could just exit the Zoom call. My name is Lydia, and I'll be running this game of D&D this evening. And playing with me is Nikki, who plays a cleric called Sunny.
To play that game.
We've got Michelle playing a wizard named Agatha, and we've got Tom, who's playing a Soroswan called Hariah. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. In just a few moments of announcements, we'll have a little catch up so that you know what is happening, the basic premise of what's happening before we get going, because we in it, baby, right now. We are in it. If you are not new, hello again.
Hey.
We're all just girding our loins tonight. Girding them loins.
Gurdon.
Hello, I will be playing, after Hariah, I will be playing Gurdon Loins.
That's a strong name for a D&D.
It's a strong D&D name.
Really
Sure
good.
is.
Great name.
Dwarven Bard, right? Got to be.
Yeah.
If you're a mod, you know, thank you so much for everything that you do. Rallying in the chat means we can focus as much as possible on corrupting Hariah. And stick around at the end, guys, for the rundown of what we're doing for Charity Week. For the people who are new, we have an annual, I don't know why I'm trying to do this shit. We do an annual charity fundraising week, and this year it's between the 3rd and the 9th of July. We're raising money for Solace. And with 68 days to go, guys, we missed it yesterday, didn't we?
Damn it!
Tom's birthday was the sex number away from Charity Week.
The 6 number away.
We're going to be dropping that schedule. As always, if you are looking for more D&D content, we would like to recommend the Twitch channel, Some Other Heroes, and the podcast Dice and a Slice that features our very own Tom.
Also cursed in that one, twice, actually.
It's a theme.
It's
So
me.
guys, previously on the Divisia Sensus, our heroes have left the relative safety of their Arcane University to collect some relics from the patron saint Kimber from this terrible cursed land that is called Ama Edifos. And they did it. Well done. Now they are racing to escape this hellscape before the corruption that is baked into the land kills them. And they are so close to the Iridian outpost that will mark the end of this terrible slog. But Horiath is teetering so close to death after a series of what can only be described as mind-boggling rolls. And actually, Nevma is hot on his heels. They are just failing pretty badly to resist the hellish corruption. There was a moment there when Agatha was also failing a few, and I think Sunny has only failed it like twice or once. But on this morning, Horiath woke and felt that corruption take a firm hold of him, and he felt more lost than a living being has ever felt before, and he reached out to find solace, and he grabbed hold of this random guy they found and gave him such a bad hug that there was some snapping of bones involved. That's where we left off. Nikki, would you roll the thing? All right.
In the heart of Ma'aridia, looking over the glittering city of Solarea, is the world's finest centre of learning, the Divisia Sensus. For centuries, this school has hosted the rich and influential and the greatest minds to have ever lived. Geniuses, leaders, holy figures, and legendary adventurers all had their start here. Though the school is built on old foundations, you won't find more advanced facilities for the arcane, alchemical, artistic, or academic, all behind powerful wards. The Divisia Sensus has the finest and most comfortable sanatorium in the known world. We pride ourselves on the care we give to those whose encounter with magic ended with a broken mind. Each year, we instruct students from far and wide in their chosen subjects and the rigours of life at the pinnacle of their field. There is no greater, safer, or more prestigious environment in which to receive an education. Lady Sophronia Apissimos, High Master of Divisia Sensus, welcomes you.
Right. So, Horiath,
Yes.
it is worth also bearing in mind that you are mentally scattered. No one else today failed their Constitution saving throw, I believe. Can we please have an initiative roll from everybody?
Goodness. What a way to start.
Let's get the music more up.
Hey, are we the three Doberman from the start, the opening credits of Cats and Dogs? Because not good.
Fuck was 8.
Oh.
9. I'll write them down. Hang on.
Okay, thank you.
That joke was specifically for Michelle, and not
Oh,
because
good,
I know
thank you.
that she's watched the film, just because I tried to get her with the chaos. That's a 14 for me.
You know I've seen Cats and Dogs.
I know that you've seen Cats
Cats
and
and
Dogs.
what?
What?
The way Michelle's stuff nose made it sound a little bit like she said cats and dongs.
So Sunny got 8. Horiath
Yeah.
got 14.
Agatha got 9.
Okay.
Nevma.
Or is Horiath's initiative bonus that high when he's a creature?
That's a really
Yeah,
good
it's
point.
actually negative 14.
Well, I did roll a 12, so
The 20 from Darren.
Oh, well done, Darren.
Nevs. Page is loading. Come on now, sweetheart. Oh, that is 18.
Cool.
I don't like that I called her sweetheart. It sounds patronizing.
Yeah, she hated that.
You're gonna take psychic blade damage.
Yeah. So it's Darian, Nevma, Hariath, Agatha, Sunny.
In this first round, it is only. It is technically this first round is whiffy because Hariath has done his action, and Darren gets around before everyone else can
Okay.
join in.
Virgin
Okay.
Media Broadband.
Darren, you got him, and you heard that as the ribs broke. And Darren is going to try and get out using full strength.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. So can you roll me an opposed... This music is the one that...
I think this is actually working because Darren might be bone dust very soon.
So that is... We need an
Athletics?
opposed athletics, please.
Is this with my athletics as Hariath?
With your...
You are still you, Hariath.
Balls. That is a 23.
You see as he...
Rolling with actual dice today.
there is like... He just screams and gets out of your arm's reach and stares at you for a second and goes, "Crazy bastard," and casts something and starts running away
Oh, he's gonna get.
Well, Damon's gone. Yeah.
out of the dome and flees. What are
Yeah.
you doing, Hariath, on this round? What I'm going to say to you is this. The sound of that man's ribs cracking in your embrace and the like uncontrollable urge to just keep squeezing, but to like dig your nails in, leaves this like echo in your psyche. And that man is no longer in your grip, which is a relief, but it is extremely difficult to cut through the noise to act. But you are in control of yourself now. Darren is running so fucking... You've never seen a dwarf run that fast before.
I think I've just got it. Okay, cool. I think I kind of shake my head like I've got a huge amount of water in my ear, looking to anyone sort of like around me, and just kind of like fumble around on the floor to find my pack. And as soon as if I found my pack, am I still lost, Lydia?
You have a deep feeling of being insanely lost, but you are in control of your limbs.
Okay, I think I just kind of fumble around and try and find Gerald, who is not moving currently, just a stuffed animal, and just kind of clutch it to my chest and start rocking.
Yeah.
Just,
I'm going to say you have no way of animating that stuffed animal right now.
No.
Top of the round, Darren is fucking absolutely booking it and quickly becomes a little dot on like... Nevma is going to... She's got her bow out and she's got like an arrow like locked in, but she's not really sure where to point it. She's sort of pointing it at Hariath, but he is a sort of a child with a toy in his hand, and obviously she's not going to fire an arrow at the dwarf that's just been crushed. Hariath, I'm guessing you might continue to do the same for this?
Yeah,
rest?
no, I think
What is that? Someone drilling?
I think someone's drilling upstairs. I think someone's trying to break in from the roof. I'm so sorry.
What a horrible time to start drilling. 7:15.
Really bad time. Sorry. Let's get into character for a second, and I think I just start sort of like under my breath, like muttering something over and over and over. But ultimately, it's exactly the same.
Something in Sylvan, maybe.
Rocking.
Sunny.
It's Agatha before me.
Oh, you're right, Agatha.
Yes. Did I witness all this?
Yes, everyone saw. The grabbing and the tussle were kind of out of the corner of your eye because you were all just waking up. You were woken up basically by the sound, and then the following round was like a surprise round, and now you're in it.
Okay. Do I do anything? I'm just checking. I'm just checking if I did a thing, would you still be able to speak or not? I don't think I'd do it straight away. Actually, no, that's a lie. I think Agatha's had this ready just in case anyway. I'm gonna hold a spell, and I'm just gonna look over at Hariath, and I'm gonna look for any signs of him moving to attack or hurt anyone, or anyone's hurting. I'm gonna cast this spell. It's hold person. Hariath, what are you okay? Oh.
I'm gonna say this. What you see in Hariath right now with your passive, both perception and insight, because I don't think there's anyone that's got really bad insight, is firstly Hariath, who's been a bit grey rather than umber. You know, his sort of orangey skin has been grey. It's now starting to go quite like red and deepen. Where there was sort of like dark grey bits that was sort of starting to encroach on his face, is now going a darker red. And he is extremely difficult to read because it is there is something very obviously the vernacular here is unfortunate, but like inhuman would be the word that I would use, but obviously human is redundant. He is a lot of different things here, but he is clutching a toy.
Yeah.
And not attacking.
Okay.
And covered on the ground.
I won't hold it, but Agatha was like going to cast it. I think we need to move quickly. If we're doing it, we have to like go. And I'll look to see what everyone else does and says.
Annie?
What does Hariath look like apart from the tones of his skin changing?
Roll do you want to use your action to
Not
perceive?
at all. Does he have arms or card or hook hand, man?
As he's holding them, his hands are like together. His fingers are like together, but it does look like he has fingers still. It looks like he has hands.
Cool. Right.
His eyes are pretty dark.
Okay, and then I have another question, which is this at the end of a long rest, or nay?
It is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
This is like the first thing that happened in the morning.
Cool. Sonny's just. I'm gonna walk up to Hariath and be like, "Hey, you right, bird?
I think instantly, as soon as you start like, are we out of initiative or kind of loose?
It's loosey goosey.
I think
what you do next, basically.
Hariath like Sylvan to common to kind of like just and just like slightly unintelligibly.
Right. I might be able to help you some. I don't know if we've done this before. Just right to let me get close enough to touch him.
I think yeah, I think after a while, like he probably starts to kind of like it's that horrible thing where you don't quite know how you are going to react. Obviously, funnily enough, I've never been sort of possessed with the need to crush people with my human arms, but like it's that kind of I don't quite know
How safe you are.
what I can do. It's the fight or flight, but from the opposite sort of perspective almost. So,
Cool. Well,
and
Sonny's gonna.
after a while, he kind of like he probably it takes a little bit of coaxing, but he probably does kind of tentatively just stay in one spot for a second.
He's gonna. I'm gonna slowly walk and like at arm's reach, put my hand on Hariath's shoulder. Fucking let's try something. I'm gonna cast Remove Curse. Which is the 3rd level spell.
I think it's really. Oh. Stop it.
This almost sounds scripted, Lydia. Like this is impressive.
I am sorry. I'm trying to look the spell up, but I was filtering.
Do you want me to read it out? What it does?
Yes, please. Yes, that's much easier. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded. That's it. So it depends on what your definition of a curse is and whether or not this falls into that definition.
This, because you cast Remove Curse successfully on Hariath about 8-9 days ago. This does not feel like that.
Fucking shit.
It almost feels like whatever is the horrible darkness that is within Hariath just eats that spell
Nom 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 nom.
and doesn't care for it at all.
Didn't need a pig mask for that. I'm sorry, I'm really stressed and it's coming out with bits.
Right.
Agatha,
Yes.
how far are we now from the
Great question. I do want to know. I was literally going to ask that to myself. How far away, Lydia? Are we within like, probably not, but 13 miles of? I know I'm making you do it.
Just
Can you please roll an investigation check?
Can me and Nevma get out the maps and can Nevma help me?
Of course.
Sunny's just gonna sit with Hariath, maybe not making physical contact, but like enough that you can feel Sunny's body heat in an attempt that hopefully you don't feel like other.
yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Oh,
You are definitely further away than 13 miles.
Damn it. Okay.
I don't know what the significance of 13 miles is, but you are further away, and by your calculations, yours and Nefma's calculations, if today is a good day, you could make it in 1 or 2 days.
Okay.
Big ore.
Right, that is a big thing. Right, okay.
If it's
Okay.
a bad day, this could be another 3 days.
Okay.
That just gave me the willies.
More
Right.
willies.
I want to see if there's anything I can do to like essentially ensure it's a good day's travel. You know, like
We need to be using Mr. Fay as much as possible.
yeah, like sending him out as much as
We need
possible.
to like look at the terrain really well. We need to have
Yeah.
we need to be running as much as possible. We need to never, like, if at all possible, like, here's the thing, if we have to fight anything today, it's going to slow us down.
Right. I think that's the thing. We don't
fighting
no
whatsoever.
fight. We run from it.
I have something that might be able to help, but it means I won't be able to see.
All right.
Okay, what
Okay.
is that? Because I don't like you not being able to see. That puts you at a massive disadvantage.
I will
here.
be able to see, but I can make a thing which I can see out of, a bit like you do with Mr. Fay, but it
Right.
can go further and I can see it and it's invisible, and I can, so
Okay.
like, and I can just kind of keep that ahead of us so that maybe I can keep it like it in front of me by like 30 feet or more,
Right, but
even.
That's really good for being careful, but it's not very good for being fast, because you can't run with your eyes shut.
No, but somebody could run with me on their back, maybe, if they were feeling up for it.
That's just going to slow people down, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? We can't
Yeah.
run full pelt.
Okay, in which
Good
case, I'm gonna try and plot a path using my arcane eye, and I'm gonna cast a level 4 spell, create an invisible magical eye that hovers in the air, and I can receive. Oh no, wait! I can look through this eye. You create an
Perfect.
invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which is a normal vision and dark vision out to 30 foot. The eye can look in every direction at once. It's like a 360 camera. But if I'm going to send it above the tree line,
There aren't trees.
Wait,
but I know
you
what
make
mean.
it and you send it. I always thought it was like a touch thing.
you're thinking of sensor. As an action, you can move the eye up to 30 foot in any direction. There's no limit to how far away from you the eye can move, but it can't enter another plane of existence.
Okay,
So I can,
that's a good idea.
and I want to.
Could you, in theory, have it always like 200 feet in front of
No.
us, kind of thing?
That's the
you
thing
just-
I was suggesting, but
Right.
I thought it closed my eyes. I can do that for an hour, basically. So the best thing I can do right now is use it to, while we get our stuff together, to plan a route.
Okay.
Because it can go, it can rapid move.
Yeah, but do you want it like, if it's 100? Do you say 100 feet?
What?
Wait,
It is no
no,
limit
an
to how
hour,
far it
an
can
hour,
move.
an
Yeah.
hour. Sorry, yeah.
There's no limit to how far away from me you can move. So it's
Okay.
I'm gonna plot a clear route.
Yeah,
So
so we
we
get a
can
good
get-
start on the day. Yeah. Okay, cool.
That'll definitely help your survival DC go down by a little bit.
I hope
Okay.
so, because that's a level 4.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, can I bust any?
But I
spells?
mean, if you're going to do everything you can not to fight, you might as well use your
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought process. Haraith, how are you doing? Are you okay? Can you talk?
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna push through. We're from now until we get out, and we're gonna find someone to help you. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you got a day, maybe a day and a half in you?
We can try.
Mate, it's the last leg, and like,
We can do this.
Okay.
we've come so far, and I don't want to do this without you, and I believe in doing this together, and I believe that we can get help. There's so many great people in Quillar. You know, the people at the outpost will probably know loads of stuff. Like, we're probably golden, you know. And worst comes to worst, we'll pay them to take us from the outpost to Quillar, you know, and we'll take it easy.
I just don't want to hurt you.
Mate,
I can't hurt any of you.
that's fine. We're not sleeping again. We're going.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Like, I've got
Guys,
you.
we're not sleeping.
No.
Well, if we push through one night, like because if we can do it between a day and 2 days, then we can do it in a day and a half if we just run it.
But what if we then have to? Okay.
What if we what?
Well, it's just that we're then at a weakened state when we might have to try and resist the last of the corruption.
I mean,
let's just see how far we can go, and then if we need to stop, we'll stop. But we'll just
my
run
hope is
through
we're
the
not
night a
sleeping
bit.
because we're doing it in one day, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, you got this, yeah?
Yeah.
No one's gonna. You're not gonna hurt anyone. I am ready.
Right. I have a
Oh,
question
I'm
for
not
you.
I think
Lydia.
I look at you for a second and go, please be ready.
I am always ready.
Agatha,
Yeah.
we need to say one thing, okay?
Yeah.
If he looks like he's dying, you have to send him while he still has a bit of Horiath in him, because if you send him to the Feywild with none of him there, he'll die before he can contact his home, and he might kill more people in the Feywild. So he has to have enough of himself to use his emerald thing
Okay.
in the Feywild.
Well, we move tonight and we assess. If we need to make camp, we assess then. We've got another day. Horiath's with us now, so
We go. Come on.
I'm just going to get Mr. Fey to like check some stuff.
yeah, of course. Take him. Horiath, I've got you. You say the word. Do you know how? Do you feel you? Like you're still you for now?
Right now, yeah, something came over me. Is Duran here still, or?
Oh, he's gone.
That guy
No.
can fucking run.
We're going to leave his bag to the side. You know, like when you see a scarf on the floor. We're going to leave his bag to the side with a little arrow, like made of sticks, on the direction out, and be like, "Look, this is all we can do." You know.
I think we should actually just take it though.
What, his bag?
What
Yeah,
if we
well-
see him? If we
Yeah,
bump into him, we can be like, "We're okay, but here's your stuff."
He knew the direction.
Did he?
Oh well, when he ran.
I assumed he would have run in the direction we'd been traveling.
He's not going the exact direction that you're. I think he's probably going more easterly.
Oh, so he's not
yeah.
going to come across his bag then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna double back
I thought
on
he
it,
yeah, cool. Right, let's take it then. Right,
Bag of holding. Or handy haversack rather.
let's
Right.
go.
And you head off.
Yes.
I'm using Mr. Fey as much as I can to help.
Let's. So, what I'm going to do is your use of the arcane eye has lowered the DC.
This is good.
We love this.
Yeah.
Can I get a perception check for using Mr. Fey to see if we can lower it again?
Yes.
And for the check, Horiath will have guidance.
So here's a
Okay.
fun thing. Shall I roll digitally again?
No.
I think you should use those truly incredible new dice that you were given for
Yes.
your birthday.
So good. So good.
Yeah. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well.
It's a lot. Okay.
It's another natural 20. Mr. Fey.
Okay.
My wife dies. They're
Nice.
winning.
Incredible.
So
Wives
here,
stay winning.
for full transparency,
Mm-hmm.
the group I have written down here. I love the way that I say that. Like I'm relinquishing control of what I wrote literally hours ago. The group survival check that you needed to get in order to get to the outpost within 24 hours was 20.
Okay.
Arcane Eye has brought that down to 18.
Okay.
And a good perception check has brought it down again to 17.
Oh my god. Okay.
So we need to average 17 between the four of us.
Yes.
So, guidance on Horiath.
Thank you.
So survival checks from everyone. This is an extremely important roll. I've got a feeling that Nikki just rolled an actual 20.
I haven't rolled yet.
This is it. This is it.
Come on. Be good wives. We've had one each. Give me 2.
Okay, Nevma rolled really well.
Don't forget plus D4, Tom.
Oh, it's just Tom, isn't it?
Nevma got 19.
I got a 16.
Oh my god.
Just one below the average.
That averages out the two of those.
Yeah,
Averages out to 18. Tom?
Okay.
I got a 15 plus 2 from the guidance plus 2 from survival for a 19.
Okay, go. Oh god.
Honey?
24!
Oh my god.
That's above
That is
17.
19.5. If you hadn't have cast Arcane Eye and done that, that would have been a fail. But because of the work of Agatha, Mr. Fay, Sunny, and magic,
Fucking
The power
magic.
of friendship.
power of friendship is nothing in comparison to the power of magic.
Yeah.
You have 24 hours now.
Okay. It's still scary.
When we used to play these
We're
games
not
around the
completely
table,
out of the
I
dark.
would be fucking stood up right now. I would be
Yeah.
I would be out of my chair.
We're not completely out of it yet.
Yeah. Okay.
And everyone, please roll a d6.
Oh yeah.
Because this could still change things. Because depends what. I got a lot of horrible encounters here.
You don't have to call them horrible, Lydia. You could make nicer ones.
Have I though? Is the question. Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to use my Iridia dice. 2 from Agatha, 4 from Horiath, and 4 from Sunny. So we have 2 encounters today.
Oh no!
2 encounters.
Wait, why
Yes.
do we have
Because I rolled a 4.
2? Oh shit.
So first,
Okay, it's fine.
we did
Stick
really
to
well
plan.
last week, and we had so many
No,
days.
it's fine.
where
It's fine. I'm just gonna do what I did last time.
Okay.
Spirit
So
guardians.
first of all, Sunny, can you please roll a d6?
I don't like that. 3.
Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Is it?
It is because there was a parentheses with this very particular one, which is if you'd got over a 15 in perception, a certain thing is different, and you did already. So because you have Bat Mr. Fay flip-flapping around, you become aware of 3 angry Sorosworn fighting each other. They are behind a rock outcropping, and you hear just this screaming as they're like, one's got a hook in the other one's head and is smashing its head against the rock side. It is vicious, and they're just like, it is disgusting because they're just angry at each other. But you have the advantage because of the perception check. You've seen it.
Immediately cast silence on us, and we take a slight curl around. I cast silence on my amulet, and I just go, and we
Okay.
go around.
Let's have
my
advantage
arm.
stealth rolls from everybody because you're still visible.
Guidance.
Okay.
And even if you're
Right.
invisible, it'll still be advantage.
Yeah.
14 on the first, 12 on the second, so 16.
Guidance.
Oh,
23.
Dirty 20.
dirty 20.
It's the dirtiest 20. There's fucking 2 dice in there. Come on, Nevma.
The rogue can't let us down.
Nevma got 13.
But she can turn invisible.
Nevma!
This is the thing. Nevma got 13 and she has a plus 10 on stealth. I rolled a 2 and a 3. But she...
Can she roll lower than a 10? Or is that higher level rogue thing?
I think it's
a high
12th level or something.
It's a high level thing.
She's watching the fight and trips and absolutely goes face down and skids along the grit and like gets up and has just like scratches down her face and goes and casts invisibility on herself and continues to run. So just tell me again. So there's 13. There's what?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 twice.
And 23. The Ags rolled a
That's
19.
still a 19. That's still really good. Tom, roll a d6.
Come on, buddy.
Every single time you say my name, I go, no, thank you.
I know.
Come on, buddy.
Come on.
2.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck, what is this?
Okay.
What is this?
Okay.
What do you know?
Okay.
Is this
It's
just
okay,
an
it's okay.
instant? I have to make an instant, instantly another roll, so I have to do technically 2 rolls or something.
Okay. Hit. Okay.
It's fine.
This is so rad. This is so rad. We're all having so much fun. I love this. You are
Denial. First stage.
you are running, and you are running along a kind of small, like stone cliff. And as the cliff stops, and you, all 4 of you, are sprinting, you turn and you look up, and you can see the enormous racking Sorosworn. I need everybody to please. I need everybody to first of all, hang on a second. Everybody needs to roll a stealth check to run back into the outcropping and hide.
Do I still
Oh
have
my
guidance?
god.
Yeah.
Stealth.
19.
17.
15. Listen, I'm really glad this is pre-recorded. Can we actually take it back?
From the top, just do that roll again.
Yeah, could do it.
Okay.
Wait, we had 19.
17. 15.
15.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
And Nevma's going to bring it up because she's going to redeem herself. With
Yes.
20.
It's an average of 20. You feel yourself like skidding to a halt. Neville like grabs one of you and is like pulling you
Hurrah.
back, and you are hid under like an overhang. And you watch this immense creature, colossal creature, which is just arms and limbs and parts of so many Sorosworn that have been swept up and fused onto this terrible monstrosity of a creature. There are enormous jagged crystals sticking out with more Sorosworn impaled on them, and sometimes Sorosworn are just bits of them are like falling off, and they're like pulling themselves along with their arms. Wretched are like falling off and like running after it and like skittering around and fighting each other. And you guys are just huddled together, holding each other, praying that nothing sees you. You see it pass in front of you. I'm going to need one more stealth check for all the stragglers that have fallen off it and are running around on the ground. You haven't been seen by the massive great thing.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
That's good.
It's a natural 20 from Nevma too.
Thank God.
Oh my god.
That's a natural 20 for 30. What's Sunny's total with a natural 20?
Oh, fucking that's... I hate when you do that. But no, that's to bring other people up. I appreciate it. 23.
17
That
again.
hurt my elbow.
11
It's alright.
That with guidance.
with guidance. There was an 8 and a 1 plus 2.
I think there's probably a moment when
I think
when
it's
you just like you just can't stop a noise coming out, and Nevma just claps both Nevma and Sunny both clap their hands around your.
I was about to say it's probably someone. I was the one who would have failed it last time as well, so it's probably like Nevma who grabbed me, and I sort of like not wanting to be touched. I kind of like scrambled out, and just like a little shale fall sort of came off the rock or something like that. But
Yeah.
sorry, no, that was fully a no. But
No, I like it.
Yes
I like it. There's like little bits of like pebbles falling, and you almost see something away off, possibly like one of those ones with long harpoon arms. I forget what those ones are called. But dragging its arm behind it, and it seems to sort of turn around towards that sound, but doesn't see you guys, and limps on. And you crouch there. Now you have had to wait for this huge thing to pass by, but you have not had to engage it. So you've lost a few hours, but it's not too bad. You're not lost. You've maybe lost 1 hour of being truly safe before you come back out again. You continue running. The hours passed. You don't get to stop to eat because you don't have time. You are very hungry. You are very tired. You get to 8 hours of running until you cannot run anymore, and then walking until you feel like you can run, and then running until you can't run anymore. I'm going to need to see if people are going to fall into points of exhaustion. So, do I do athletics rolls? I feel like it's a saving throw. So then it's either strength. I feel like it's strength.
When times get hard, Elia, I'm gonna periodically bless people, but so as to not get the real convenience of having cast best at the perfect moment of the save, I'm going to burn through all 4 of my first level spell slots.
Right.
If that's okay with you,
Basically
going, I'm periodically blessing people in order to keep morale up, and one of them happens to apply to this roll, in the mechanical sense.
So you're adding a d4.
Everyone gets to add a d4 to their save.
Awesome.
So strength saving throw, I'm going to say before we roll, with 18 hours of running to the absolute limit that your body will let you, in order to not get a point of exhaustion, this is not a group roll, it's an individual roll. You have to get over 18.
Straight strength, right?
Save.
Save. Sorry.
Add a d4 for bless.
Do we get?
And don't forget,
Horiath
you're
aura?
running with Horiath.
So that's +5.
Yeah.
Okay.
+5 and a d4.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see that at all.
Okay. Is that a nat 20?
We can't even see it when you...
See that?
Can't see that.
Nevma got a 26.
I got a 24. Did you roll a 3?
I rolled a 3.
Okay, those dice.
Wait. 3 on the dice, obviously. So what's your d4?
D4 is 3, so that's 6.
What's your your total strength save?
9. 15.
You have a point of exhaustion.
1 sec, I need to do math.
What if I cast haste on him? Oh, it's only a minute. It's not going to do much, is it?
Horiath, I think it's +5, yeah?
Yeah.
So 7,
Yeah, +5.
9, 13, 18.
It is so wonderfully like Horiath that
Beats it.
he doesn't roll his saves, but gives everyone else
Yeah.
his on theirs.
The paladin needs his own paladin.
A paladin.
Like getting your dog a pet dog.
Okay, it's only ability checks that you have a disadvantage.
Cool.
Because which is good because
Yeah.
of course the most important would be saving throws.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I think we're all doing like mainly the survival and like perception checks and all that sort of stuff. We're just guiding Hariath through.
Yeah.
I think Hariath is just sweating, just like a shell of the former Hariath right now. Like,
I feel like also you're barely paying attention to your surroundings. There's like a few times when the people who are running next to you have to like push you out of the way, otherwise you would have just run straight into a boulder.
it's fully like the kind of the pulsating in the temples that I described last week is just sort of like it's all encompassing now. It's like full migraine territory.
Right, we get just to the finish line, like final
Okay.
push.
Now you have to run through the night.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this now so that it doesn't feel like a surprise and you shout at me. You are going to have to roll one more corruption roll because it isn't about long rests, it's about periods of time.
Okay.
And I'm also going to tell you this. Tom, you are currently at 9 points of corruption. And I think we all know what happens at 10.
Birthday party.
It isn't a birthday party.
So if it's banished, we banish now. Otherwise, there's no point. There's no saving.
If he fails this roll, you are going to watch him die.
I have a mechanical question.
Same.
Is this a once he rolls, it's done, or once he rolls, I have to cast banish there and then?
Okay,
Because it's either a risk.
can you give me an arcana? I need to
Yeah.
not just tell you.
Yeah.
I think she needs to kind of, and it's not so much
Figure out.
knowing corruption, it's like knowing battle and knowing magic.
Yeah. Arcana. 18.
Okay. If Hiriath dies, he will then have 3 rounds of failing saving throws. So that is 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds.
Okay.
So you will effectively have like 18 seconds, if I've just done my mental arithmetic right,
Yeah.
after he fails, to banish him and give him seconds enough to use his thing to call his family. Yes, Sunny.
Okay.
I think I can make it where we have longer than 18 seconds. That part doesn't scare me. Spare the dying and then feign death means we get an hour, which is a cantrip then a spell. Spare the dying means that he doesn't make death saves, although I think it's a bit janky with the mechanics of Lydia's thing, which is why I'm saying feign death, which is a third level spell.
Might hold it off.
Stave it off if he's not dead. Well, it specifically says if you're like, it gives you an example of if you're poisoned or diseased, that is suppressed for that time. For the duration of the spell, you are not poisoned or diseased. So, if it acts in a similar fashion, if it's not a curse and it acts similarly to like a poison or a disease.
Other question. This would be me being real fucking cheeky.
I love it. You know I love
Okay,
a pitch.
hear me out.
A wild pitch.
With it's the 24 hours thing. What if Hariath's been here for 23 hours and 59 minutes and then spends like just 54 seconds in the Feywild, and then he came back, would it reset? So he wouldn't have to make the save.
That is such a great thought, and I think you know what my answer is.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
You figured it out. Well done. No, that would be 1 lovely minute somewhere else, and then as soon as he got back, he would roll.
Okay.
In the same way that you've had nights where you've not failed, but it clearly takes more than 1 night to clear the points of corruption.
Okay.
I have no questions, Lydia. Just
what a good boy.
Just oodles of dread.
But
cool.
Michelle, if he goes, I can feign death with him, and we can send over a like appearing dead Horiath, and then they can feign magic.
Yeah.
I think mechanically at this point, because you've been very kind to us, mechanically, like Horiath's been like stumbling and weaving for such a long time, and just sort of like puts a hand out to whoever's next to him, whether it's whoever it is, and just says, I can't go any longer.
We're so close.
I'm looking Horiath dead in the eyes, like, are you giving me the signal?
Don't. You can do this. I know you're hurting so badly. I know this hurts, and I know it feels really hopeless, but you can do this. Can't you see? Look at the ground. She picks up like a handful of dust and like has the dust trailing out of her hand. Look at it. It's not completely red anymore. It's starting to be a bit more like normal sand. Look at the sky. There's tiny breaks in the clouds. We're so close, right?
I can't hurt you. I can't.
You couldn't fucking hurt me if you tried, you big baby. How many of these fucking Sorrowsworn have we killed? I'll drag your fucking dead carcass somewhere and we'll sort it out. I know it hurts. You've got to push through. You've got it in you. You're a fucking prince. You're a Fey prince. You can fucking do this. I love you. I'm sorry that I was so mean to you before, but you can do this.
I'm gonna roll to see which side I take. Odds, I go. Evens, I stay. Leaving it all up to the die.
Wait, stay.
He's asking me to banish him before he makes the roll. Potentially.
All right, you're making it 50-50.
It doesn't need to be 50-50. Look, just... Horiath, we have encountered a bunch of those things, and we have chosen not to interact with them where possible. We got through it, and you're stronger than them, and you're stronger than they are. Horiath, we're so close to the sun. Right? Horiath...
I don't think I am. I don't think I am stronger.
I know you are, because I watched you kill at least one, right? So none of that. What I'm saying is, Horiath, I believe in you, and I know that you can do this. In my heart, I know that you can do this. And
my heart too. Our hearts.
If anything apart from the perfect situation happens, know this. I won't let you hurt anyone, I promise you. Horiath, look at me. I promise you. I won't let you hurt anyone. I just won't. I promise you, I won't let you.
You've got to try. You can't give up. Agatha is so fucking quick. She's so good. If she sees you start to go, she'll cast it. But don't give up now.
Mate, we got you. You're not going to hurt anyone here, I promise you. I'm so ready, tooled up and ready. You're not going to hurt no one, I promise.
She pulls your water skin out of your bag. Take a really big swig of water. You're dehydrated. Everybody, just have a quick fucking snack. Not enough to give you a stitch. Take some spinal fluid, Agatha. Let's all take a quick moment, and then we'll run.
Right.
Okay. And I sort of like stumble back up and just keep my eyes on Agatha, not giving sort of a do it signal, just
I'm Agatha's doing the same. It's just ready for like the slight change in your eyes to like know. Okay, can I do anything to assist? Does
Bless.
the power of friendship work?
Fucking let's go. Bless. This is it. This is the game. It's
You've got Bless. You're running. You're already doing the thing. You already used the ability that comes with perception checks.
I've got stuff. If shit goes to, we're going to keep a comfortable distance from Horiath.
Your legs feel like jelly. You are so tired. This is mile 23 of the marathon. Everybody feels like absolutely terrible. You're going. Let's everybody. Wait, what did you just roll?
My con save, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I hadn't said it yet. That's all.
Oh my god.
This
Everyone,
is it. This is the
on the dice
save that either kills Horiath or gets you to the Iridian Empire.
This is a nat 20. Come on, Tom.
I'm going to show no reaction whatsoever.
Tom, what's your modifier? What's your save? Your plus to save?
+6.
Roll your bless first. Roll your bless first.
So we know what we're heading for.
What was your bless?
I'm saying nothing.
Tom, you piece of shit.
Never rolled a natural 20.
I love that for her.
Nice.
She's at a 7.
Oh god.
Okay.
That
4 on the
four.
bless.
Okay, so
bless.
you got a +10. You got a +10.
So
I
what does
rolled
he
a
need to
19,
be?
by the way.
We're not going to be able to see this. Lydia literally leaning over like it's not a 2D video feed. Tom,
No, we still can't see it. We still can't see it.
Hi.
It's a 5!
You motherfucker. 10, 15 though, but we don't know what we're beating. What have we got beat? Is that a 15? We're so close out of the sands, Lydia.
we're right on the edge.
Can I take the corruption instead? Can I take 2 points of corruption for Horiath to save?
Here's
That's
the
the power
thing.
of friendship.
Here's the thing, though. You don't have the same DCs anymore.
Oh, okay. I see.
Instead of making him roll at disadvantage, he has a different DC because he's at 9.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Lydia, if
Well, wait. Before we narrate
Wait.
what's going on with
Yeah.
you, what were your rolls? Never got a natural 20. What did Sunny get?
Sonny got a 29 total.
Jesus.
Alright.
I
I got a 19, which felt really good up until 2 seconds ago.
Well, I got... Yeah.
No, I'm joking. It's fine.
Wait.
You guys just have that like singular focus. You can start to smell the difference in the air. You can see breaks in the clouds. You can feel it underfoot. It's annoying in a way because it is getting sandier underfoot, which is of course harder to run on, but it feels good. Horiath, you at this point are half hunched over, stumbling more than you are running. At points, you're stopping just to vomit black into the sands. And all 4 of you see the structure of the wooden outpost on the horizon as the sands begin to lighten. Horiath can run no longer, falls to his hands and knees and begins to crawl, but he is crawling, and he is crawling, and he vomits, but he isn't stopping. Nevma is like, she's got her hands in his armpits, pulling him along, and all of you, it's like a group effort of pushing him, and you It was a fucking meets it, beats it, Tom. You get to the outpost. You see the people on the turrets with their bows drawn. With their bows drawn. And the door cracks, and out comes that dragonborn that you spoke to along with Koji when you came the other way through. And he doesn't immediately let you in.
I'm gonna go come up to Riot and go, mate, you did it. And you just need to rest, and I'm going to cast Feign Death. Horiath is dead to the world for an hour. He gets to sleep.
I think just before I go, you just hear fucking delirious. He just says, "I'm coming home, Mom."
Oh.
Look, it's just
sorry.
Hands over the eyes, and then Feign Death. Horiath he's unconscious for an hour. But in a healthy, good fun way. He's not actually unconscious.
So, for the rest of you,
Thought I was dead.
So did I. Let's in. Let's in. Let's in, please. He needs help.
whoa.
Oh God, yeah,
You look bad.
yeah. We're
you
real
joking?
bad.
He's not coming in.
Why is he not
He's
coming
unconscious. He's
You,
fine.
he points to Sunny. You can go in.
in? Right. Oh, just for a second.
Hmm?
Why can't... Who are you letting in right now?
I am currently making an assessment as to who can immediately come in, who I deem to be safe.
I'm not coming in until I know that others are coming in, okay?
Right.
So let's assess, right? Let's do this.
Points to Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
Step forward.
All right.
What's your name?
Agatha. Agatha Fifield.
Where is Koji?
Oh, Koji went off. Koji went to help some other people.
Have you felt ill? Have you had difficulties with your bones, your skin? Have you been sick?
I've not been sick, no.
Have you had a cough? Have you coughed
No.
up black fluid?
No.
He says, "Can I look in your eyes and in your mouth?"
You can look at my eyes.
Why not in your mouth?
That is for me and the food I eat and yeah.
He looks in your eyes.
Look, my friend really needs help. I know you got to do all these
know.
checks.
I know, please don't hurry me. We literally have this one important job to do, which is make sure that we don't let the corrupted into the Iridian Empire.
Wow, yeah, you should make sure all your recruits remember that, just for future. Sorry, carry on.
What is that about?
That was Mona's brought in corruption from Iridian.
Yeah.
Your other player character that has
Yeah.
brought in
Yeah.
little stones and gems from the waste.
Yeah, nobody checked Bev over.
Can you please roll I don't know, one of the it feels actually like it's intimidation.
Yeah, I think Agatha's putting on her best. Get out my pub face.
You need to pee.
I'm so nervous.
Intimidation. 15. It's more like a stern mum voice.
Channeling her inner Tracy.
She's channeling her inner Tracy.
Okay, I'm gonna roll insight. Ooh, okay. I do remember you from when you went in. You look changed.
Yeah, I look like shit because I've been out there for days.
You just stand over by your friend.
Okay, can you just get him?
I
can
will
you
do
just-
it in my own way that I've been doing it for many years.
Just sort of giving it an
Oh.
eye over.
Nevra like steps forward and just immediately like goes, right. So I'm going to be honest with you. I did have a really bad back the other day. And I've maybe sometimes had a body odor problem, which does not feel very normal for me. I'm a very clean person ordinarily. And I am a citizen of Iridia, I promise, but my dad was not, and so please, I'm going to show you inside of my mouth, but I am a citizen of Iridia, and I did have a really difficult time out here, but I'm okay. I think I haven't hurt anybody.
She's great. She's fantastic, actually, and she went in there with us, and she's leaving.
He's my boyfriend. Okay, so we go to school. You know all of this already, but I really am not. And she like opens her mouth, and her fangs are there, and he's like, okay, and she's going to.
Sunny's just going to give Emma a big hug.
Oh.
Persuasion.
I know Horiath is good at charisma, but fuck me, this would have been a hard conversation to have. Sorry for knocking you out, Tom, but
No, honestly, absolutely fine. I thought it was going to be dead, pal.
yeah.
Sleeping's fine.
She got a 17 on her persuasion, and he got a 6 on his insight. And he looks at her. He looks in her mouth, and says, "Okay, it's all right. I think you could do with some proper rest here. Go and stand with your friends, and I'm going to inspect."
Can I have been with Horiath? I'm not going to obscure this guy from Horiath at all. I just want to be with. I don't want Horiath to be face down on the floor. I want to make sure he's like, right. So this is our friend. He's actually from the Feywild, so like it's a bit of a diplomatic situation. Full like honesty and all that stuff. Hi, my name's Sunny Birchwater, the Quillard Birchwater. You've probably been to some of the establishments, but like, so basically, ages ago while we was in there, like I had a little cough and that was about it. Horiath here, bless him, he's sort of been through it, and I think maybe it's because this is so far different from his home that it's like even like, you know, it's even kind of, you know, harder. But basically he's been going through it. He's okay, but he's in the later stages and he needs help. He's currently unconscious, so, you know, inspect and do what you need to do. But I need to know if you're in a position or someone is in a position to help us.
You've turned Horiath over, so he's lying on his back, and this man crouches next to your friend and lifts his hand, turns his hand over, and you can see even like Horiath's nails have broken where he was like dragging himself along, and there's like black ichor all down his like mouth and clothes, and his eyes are almost completely jet black, and his skin has gone like dark desaturated red kind of color. And he says he has suffered very badly.
He only looks dead because of a spell. He's not actually dead, but yeah, he's
very
yeah,
good.
just saying.
I think you did the right thing. I'm going to explain to you protocol. In order for him to be allowed to enter the Iridian Empire, he has to stay here for a week.
Okay. Is it
And
like
you, pointing to Nevma, you have to stay here for a week. You two are fine.
okay? That's fine. Are they
Can
going
we
to
also
stay?
stay for a week?
That's what I was going to say. Are they
course you
staying in
can.
individual cells or like in like a room or like?
He is going to stay in, is going to go through this door, and he like points. There's clearly like one of the cabins that's almost like, you remember what the inside is like. There's like rows of very,
Yeah.
very tiny rooms, and then rows of very, very tiny rooms above it, and almost like it's one extra, but on the other side of the wall.
Cool. Right.
So technically, he isn't in Iridia. He's in Aima Eda
yeah,
Foster.
and I imagine they could jettison it if something terrible was happening or something.
Yeah, he's protected. So essentially, this guy explains to you, he's now in the protection of them, and he has to sleep in that room for a week, because that one whole week of full night's sleep and good food will get rid of one point of corruption.
Wow.
Can I ask something? It might sound strange. Can I go through that, and can I have the room next to him, please?
Yes,
I just don't want him to be alone.
you're.
No, I
Look,
know.
he points to Nevma and says, "She can go through, but we will have somebody, if you don't mind, who will just keep eyes on."
That's fine. Like
You're our guest
Agatha and
for a week.
Nevma, I just want to. I don't want Horizon to be by himself.
Yeah.
Of course.
Am I right in saying Nevma has to stay there for a week, but not in one of those things?
Yeah, because she's a few corruption points behind him. She can stay within the compound and move freely, but she's just going to have one person who's like a bit of a bodyguard type in case things don't go right.
I'm gonna give Nevma a kiss and say, "You'll be fine with Agatha. I just can't leave him by himself. You know, like he really struggled when he was in San, and I just can't. I can't have that stuff going through his head again. You know."
Well, look, I don't know about you guys, but I think that we spend nights in our own rooms for the sake of comfort and stretching out and rolling around when we need to. And I think during the days we spend as much time with him as possible. We can read books to him. We can.
I'm gonna put myself in the same position he's in, so he doesn't feel alone at night. You know, if he's up at night and he wants someone to talk to. But you guys come to us, that's wonderful, and I love you, and I know I'm going to see you lots, and we're going to get on the other side of this. It's going to be wonderful spa days, casino, all those wonderful things. I just don't want him to be alone for any moment.
Okay.
And Sonny's going to give Agatha a big hug, and then he's going to help this guy carry Horiath into the little side door.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is a really strong, burly dragonborn.
Sonny's got the feet.
Red dragonborn. And he just, like, picks this, like, what are you, like, just under 7 foot?
Just under 7 foot, yeah.
Faye being up with relative ease. And Sonny is like, just got his ankles.
Yeah.
Like helping. And he goes into this like small little hut, and you, Sonny, you go in as well. You see there is, it is.
Do we have to share a hut, or am I on my own next to him?
There's only one hut.
Oh, so I'm in the hut with him?
Yes.
Oh, sick. That's even better.
They bring out like the best that they can do, because you couldn't fit 2 cots in there, is they bring out kind of like a little bit like an armchair, not quite a rocking chair, but that same like vibe. Yeah, and they bring you extra blankets, and
Sonny's small enough to sleep on a dog bed if needed. So
there's like a basin. There's the very basics there.
Yeah.
And then Agatha, we don't need this exciting music anymore. Yeah. Agatha, you and Nevma walk through the gates. You see the bonfire lit in the center of that. I can't remember what that stuff that is called, that like little courtyard bit in the middle. And you speak to, you're speaking still to the people there who are essentially going, I think the layout. That's the common area. There's baths, communal bathing area there. We still have your Creeth in the stables, which are on the other side. You must be extremely hungry. In about an hour, we're going to have lunch ready.
Cool. I love lunch. Thanks.
You just feel Nevma's hand like slip into yours, and she goes, "Yeah, we love fucking lunch so hard."
Yeah.
Follow-up question: do you have wine? Because we're going to need it. And follow-up question: is that tiefling here the new tiefling at all? Because if we're going to be here for a week, I just want to know who's like around and like I don't know.
Nevma?
What? He's going to be sleeping in that room, like, and I'm sure he's going to wake up and be like, like day 3, like whatever.
Right, all right, yeah. I
That
thought
was
you were
for
asking
me.
me. Yeah, I was like, what on earth? But all right, yeah, yeah. Who's single around here? Our friend's recently single.
That's the fucking worst way.
You get a couple of really long
He's just
looks
been
of, like,
dumped. Let's go.
You get a couple of really long looks of like, oh, the guy that's dead outside. Yeah.
He looks better normally. Give him a night's rest. He's really quite beautiful.
Hey, Max.
Yeah.
You fucking made it. I'm going to run you a bath, yeah? And then I'm going to get into the bath next to you.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
And we're just going to quietly lie in the bath. And
yeah. Do you mind if I cry quite a lot?
I'm also going to start crying quite a lot. There'll be some snot as well.
Okay.
And I think we don't speak, we only cry.
Okay.
Right,
yeah, I like that.
Let's
go.
go.
Yeah.
So you put like your packs.
In the bath.
That's some bad soup in that bath.
Just drinking shots of spinal fluid and like sobbing. Terrible.
Yeah, you can box with red wine and spinal fluid.
Hell yeah, let's go.
There was genuinely a little while there where I was like, oh, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, I've been like on the verge, like it's just got back, like, oh shit.
An hour passes, Sarath, when feigned death goes, right?
Yep.
You wake and every part of you hurts. Also, you have been lightly, you've got rope around your wrists that are not tightly bound, but bound to the bed. And the Dragonborn is there and just says, I've been talking to your friend and I'm sorry that you are bound, but there will be a few days where it will be touch and go, whether you are in control of yourself, but the worst is over.
You made
Still
it.
Still in the material plane.
Yep.
You look absolutely gutted about that.
No, we made it.
You did it. You did it, mate. Downside is, we've got to be in this room for a week. Well, actually, you have to be in this room for the week, but I'm also going to be here for the week.
Oh, pal.
No. I'm not
no.
hearing none of it. I'm not hearing none of it. I'm not hearing none of it.
Hey, go to the casino. It's.
Oh, no, we're not that far. No. We're in the outpost, and we've got to stay here. Nevma's got to stay here for a week, and you've got to stay here for the week before we can leave. We're probably going to do a little bit longer, just to make sure that the journey back to Quellar is okay. But you've got to stay because of how much you've got. You've got to stay in this weird little like half outside room. I really can't say that word in my own accent. You've got to stay in this weird accent, like outside room, and I'm going to stay here with you, so it's not like a weird looming loneliness, you know?
Thank you.
You did it, mate. I told you did it. It was a bit touch and go towards the end there.
I think
you did it.
Harayth's head just sort of leans back and he says, Sonny, I'm sorry about what I said in the desert.
You know what they
You
say,
weren't-
mate? What happens in Amy Redifos scars you for life. And I will mostly be okay.
Okay.
Mate,
Okay.
look,
We can spend a bit of time this week talking to you about how it's going to be a long road of recovery for you. It'll be, possibly even Themisto before you're feeling yourself again properly. So,
I'm sorry. I don't know
well,
what
it's
that
going
means.
to be. Well, it's going to be weeks and weeks of
Yeah.
slowly getting better and better, and
Oh.
but not weeks and weeks here, necessarily.
Okay.
Just weeks and weeks until you're feeling like 100%.
But we can talk to you about how to help with that recovery. You need a lot of sleep, a lot
Okay.
of food, good fresh air, a little bit of exercise, but good nutrition and sleep is the main thing.
Okay. Hey, I had like a finger growing out of my back. That's not gonna happen again, is it?
Well, the good and the bad news is that we're going to have to bathe you now, and so we're going to know every nook and cranny of you, and we're going to see if there's any other extra heads or limbs or anything like that.
Harayth, would you
just-
like to be asleep while you're being bathed so it's not like a situation for you?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just so you know, it's incredibly cold in the desert.
It's really actually quite warm.
It's actually
in here. It's very warm.
super warm. But
So cold.
anything that we find, we're going to remove, and
Not
Not
any-
anything. Just stuff that shouldn't be there. No, it's Harayth. I'll stay in the room just to make sure that nothing that shouldn't be removed don't get removed.
Okay, thank you. Thank
you
you.
can tell me if what's meant to be there and what isn't meant to be there. You
Okay.
just never know.
It's
Yeah,
the penis
okay.
supposed to be there.
My willy is
Is Wangle. Harayth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know this bloke's in the room, so this is a bit intense, but
I can leave you
It's-
now. I'm
it's-
going to go and
okay.
draw the bath and I'll come back.
bye. Just
Thank you.
about what you said, right? I appreciate the apology, and I take it, and it's nice to. And also, I apologise for maybe being, quite bullshit with my attempts to try to avoid stuff. But I firmly believe people aren't what they say; they're what they do. And so, even after all of that, when I was nearly being hugged to death by a tree, you still came back to save me, right? That's who you are, and that's what our relationship is. It's no words that can be exchanged will ever replace that. You have always done the right thing, even though sometimes you accidentally say the wrong thing, and that's mostly because you're not from round here and you don't know what's going on. But you always do the right thing, to the best of your knowledge. You're a good person, Harayth.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
you're also my friend.
You were my friend too.
I'm just gonna give you a little hug and be like, if while you're all tied up, if you need anything, just say. I'm just gonna take your hair out of your face a bit and just make sure you're comfortable, fluff your
Thank
pillow,
you.
and
Thank you. Hey, is that tiefling here?
I don't know. I'm locked in this room with you
Okay. How do I look?
right now. You look a little bit less than you normally do. I tell you what you look like, mate. You look like you've been in a forest for nearly 3 weeks. That's been absolutely hell on earth,
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say ruggedly disheveled, and we'll have a bath, and then we'll revisit this. Yeah.
We'll go with that. Okay. I might sleep now.
Absolutely do it, mate. You're good. I'm gonna take your shoes off you, and I'm just gonna find Gerald and give it to. Tuck it. Harayth can't hug it, so he's gonna tuck it under your arm so you can kind of squeeze it against your body.
I think I kind of as soon as Gerald's on the bed, I try and will him into life again, just to see if it happens. Cool, cool. I don't make a sort of. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't say anything, but I just kind of clutch it there in the armpit and just try to sleep.
Yeah.
One thing I thought of, I think Agatha's gonna give Mr. Fay like so many kisses, like you do when you kiss your cat. And it's like, I couldn't done it without you. Thanks for being best familiar and getting me through. And I'm sorry that I had to drag you through this horrendous place. I'm gonna send you.
Is he a cat or a cat right now?
He's
Bring it back into a cat.
I think I bring him back into a cat because I feel like that's what he prefers. But I'll say, but I'm gonna send you back so you can like not be in this horrendous place for a bit. You can have a break.
Does that like bump on the forehead and like smooths his like little cheek across your cheek.
While wearing a top hat and tails.
Yeah, don't knock your top hat off.
Yeah, the top hat takes the tumble with the head bump, and then you like straighten it back on.
Yeah, and straighten his little bow tie. And go right, go. Don't do any more war crimes in the Feywild, yeah. And then I give him one last kiss on their head, and I let him go.
Get a wink just as he's going. That is a full adult person.
Yeah, that's a grown man. He did.
Hey, you'll never. Who I just got? Guess who I just got a kiss from? A bloody bee
She
woman.
fucking slipped me the tongue, didn't she? She fucking slipped me.
The barmaid gave me a kiss.
Horrible.
God, if we ever meet real Mr. Fay, please don't make
His
him
crimes are
like
far
that.
too heinous. He's got hundreds of years in prison.
Yeah.
He just comes up and goes, oi, 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 oi. Hey, look who it is. Look who it is.
Can you imagine? It's just I can't even.
Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins.
Film
It's
it.
just Trump.
No, Lydia! Don't ruin Mr. Fay for me.
That would be the worst possible thing.
That would be the one thing that put me off all conjuration magic.
Oh,
You just leave the school and never
like,
pass on the
no.
spell again in your whole life.
Jesus.
Don't forget all magic. It's horrendous.
All right.
Uh,
So
Mutation.
in that first day, I mean, you ran through the night and got there in kind of the morning, like heading towards midday kind of time, and
heading towards lunch.
heading towards lunch. And I feel like, you have that bath. Nevma really cries pretty uncontrollably for a long time until the water basically goes cold. And she's even kind of shaking a little bit in the water. And you get to the point where you're sort of looking over at her, like wondering, and she like gets her wet arm out of the bath and like holds your hand, like holding hands in the bath. And she just looks at you and is like, I've just been holding it together for a really long time, and I think I'm just unraveling now.
That's all right. Unravel all you want. I
think I'm going to go and see that sexy guy from the San and talk to him for a bit. Like, when, I don't.
Master Al-Qaeda.
Yeah. I mean, and Mistress Yigros, of course, as well. Yeah. But like, I don't feel very well, like in my mind at all.
Do you want to know? Like, what do you mean?
I've been putting it off, like trying not to look it in the eye for all this time, but I have realized that all this time, this thing that what he was, that is such a big part of who I am, and everything that I am from my mother's side, I don't know anymore. But when he put that mask on me, something kind of broke inside me. And all those years in that little cell, I just need help, I think. And there was so much fighting and violence out there, and I just need a bit of peace, I think, for a bit.
Yeah. You've been traveling so much, and you've been on the run so much.
Even in this room, I'm scared that the door is shut. You know, I'm scared of having covers over me. I don't like wearing jewelry anymore because it feels tight around me. And I don't want to be frightened of everything. There's no reason to be frightened of everything. I'm really a lucky person. And I know that I'm going to be bad for a little bit, and I've been holding it together for a while, but that's also extremely unhealthy. So
it's unhealthy, but also it was necessary. But it's good you're gonna get help. Mistress Egos will help, and Master Al-Qaidi will definitely help, and we're all here. Like, we won't let anything like that happen to you again.
But
keep the door open next in our rooms when we're back at the sun, if that'll help.
And I also, we haven't really been able to talk about it properly, but I feel so sad that you've become a Damphir. I know it's really hard because it's what I am, and you're not broken, but you're not who you were either. I love you so much, and I don't want you to be sad. I don't want to make your parents sad. I don't want you to worry about whether Kai will still think that you're super sexy. I mean, obviously, I think that you're even more sexy now, but
thank you.
I know that you're worried about it, and I'm sorry. But I'm happy that you're my sister now, but it's so horrid for you as well. And I'm sorry that food is really icky, but you'll get used to it, and then you'll even like some of it as well.
Look, I know you just said it's not healthy. How about you unravel today, and I'll unravel tomorrow, maybe. I can hold on a little bit longer.
I don't really want you to. I think that we should just both be fucking messes. What are we gonna do? We could scream and no one's gonna fucking hear. If we bring the Saurus one to the gate, they've got all the people to just shoot them. We don't have to bother with it now. Let's cause a problem for people.
Yeah, we could be a menace to society and all that stuff, but
You're a menace to society? That's like a really good gift.
Yeah, it's a good gift, but don't I just don't want you to blame yourself for this, or I should feel lucky that we all survived that, and if this is the worst thing that happens from it, then it's not so bad. Before, if I had spinal fluid, I probably would have thought it was rank, but now it's kind of tasty. Really fucking tasty, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And teeth, they make I don't know.
You can crack nuts on them, you can just stay open now.
I don't get posts, but I was thinking like open letters might be handy. Do I look really different?
You do look a bit different. You know, all your features are all in the same place, but like there's definitely a change that just makes you look kind of like edgier, you know? You could start wearing like you could kind of it could be like fashion, you know?
Like I'm making a statement.
Serving cunt, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think that's the word people would use to describe me, but I can give it.
You could try.
Uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Do you like? I don't know what to do. Like, do I tell people? Do I not tell people? Do I tell my family, or do I just tell them that like, I don't know. Yeah, I dyed my hair. Don't worry about it. Do I tell Kai? Do I tell him before we get back? Like, what if he's like, ew, gross, you're
He does that. I will de-scrote him.
Okay, you better.
The thing is, we know what's good and what's bad and what's right and what's wrong and what we know we're lucky. We know we fought well. We know we're more powerful now. We know we're stronger because of it. We know we suffered and survived. We know all of these things. We know we're brilliant, but we're not feeling it right now. All of that stuff is brain stuff, and it's the stuff in here that feels so wrong. My heart is broken a million times. For me, for my dad, for my mum, for you, for Hiriath, for Sunny, for his patron. Everything is broken in my heart. It doesn't matter what's up here. I think for the next couple of days, we just be all bits and pieces. Yeah?
Okay.
And then you can make a decision. Don't make decisions when you're bits and pieces.
Okay. Okay.
You must be fucking going crazy. We've been a long time. We've been much longer than we thought we were going to be.
What do you... Oh, did you ask anyone what the date was? Maybe I'll go ask someone.
I don't...
I'll ask someone when we go, or I'll check. I'll go check. Once we're done here, I'll go check.
Yeah, I'm getting pruny anyway. I should probably...
Yeah, this water is disgusting.
Yeah. I could honestly have 3 more baths and still make this like muddy water.
Yeah. Can we do this again later? Can we schedule in another bath time holding hands?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
When in doubt, hold hands in the bath.
Yeah. We'll just jump in and out of the bath.
Yeah.
Wait until we're dry, no pruny no more, and then jump back in the bath.
Yeah. I'm also going to get quite drunk, I think. Like, I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but...
I'll get drunk. I'll keep an eye on you. It's fine. You step out of the bath and like wrap up it.
When she said I'll make 3 more baths muddy, it sounded like a threat that she was gonna shit the bath. She's gonna shit all over like fish poo because it's just spine fluid.
Oh.
Yeah. Canon.
No, Lydia, you can't say canon when someone says something.
I know,
because
it
you
doesn't.
actually have authority.
Okay, well, the rest of the day potters on, and it is mercifully gentle. Agatha.
So you asked me a question and I did reply. I said I was going to check my book. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm going to send you something.
Oh, okay.
So just talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
I just don't like it. It makes for a great moment in game, like to have someone be like, "Oh, I know a thing," but when you're not the person who knows the thing, it's terrifying.
The worst thing.
Wait, I've lost the document. So
You don't. If you don't want to do it now, then later's fine. I just wanted to make sure you saw my message.
I hope everyone out there that's watching this is enjoying themselves because I can tell you that I am not.
So jittery.
I super am. I super am. But my God, I think this session has taken years off my life. Like,
Yeah.
I think for the rest of the day, and probably for the rest of the week or so, I think Sonny is his usual like optimistic self, but is less like it's fine, it's gonna be okay. Like it's less forthcoming, more just an optimistic presence rather than talking to people about how things are going to be better and how you can't fix things if they don't get broke first. Like it's that kind of, not to say that this is a good thing, but we can build good things out of it. It's probably where he's at mentally, but I think he's less forthcoming with those things given how Horiath is probably feeling, and when Agatha and Nevma kind of come up to chat, like how they're probably feeling.
yeah, I think, like, not to sort of be the opposite of that at all, but I think, like, now that Horiath is sort of safe, but more importantly, now that everyone else is safe from Horiath, I think the old Horiath is starting to come back in drips and drabs. It's like it's recovering from a super bad flu, where you're sort of up and about for a bit, and
Either broke, and that there's the only way is up now.
Yeah, it's like I'm here. I tell you what it is. It's coming. It's like there are moments of coming out of surgery, like after the sedation, just kind of moments of him being like, "Hey, I'm here. I can only be here for a short time.
This is all anyone can ask of me right now, and I'm willing to give that.
I wanna tell you all I love you. Good night." It's just, yeah.
It's made really clear to you after your bath and various different like sharp knives just like shaving off weird nodules that are trying to grow out of your back, and that it is important that nobody hurts you. Like when you take damage, you then have to do the charisma saves to see if you respond like a Sorosworn, and that the most important thing is that you get about 10 to 12 hours of sleep per like 24 hours, and that you're pretty much, you can do whatever you want within the outpost. And there are people kind of coming in and out, other agents who are moving around. And, it's sort of, they're going to go about their business. They're going to keep an eye on you guys, but that you guys are sort of to entertain yourselves or interact with people just as you wish. But this is not a hotel situation after yourselves.
I think Sonny's going to busy himself with, like, while Horiath is asleep for many, many hours of the day, when Never and Agatha aren't there, he's just going to be mending all of his and Horiath's, like, gear, like, slowly, just to, like, fix it all up and make sure it's, like, and then, like, clean it, and just those sort of, like, meticulous, like, things that you're supposed to do when you come back off of a big trip, but you don't do it until the week before you take another big trip and all the shit's got crusty and bad. But, like, while Horiath's sleeping, he's just going to be just looking through all that stuff and mending it all. And
you're also, like, shown facilities where you can wash your clothes. I mean, obviously you can, they're very well aware of the fact that you guys are magical people and you can prestidigitate, but nothing is quite as good as soap and water.
Yeah.
So you are able to clean.
Like dry shampoo. It looks the same, but like.
I was literally about to make that exact reference.
After a while, you've just got a head full of talc, and that's good for no one.
Yeah. Like Sonny will be doing that stuff, just like routine maintenance-y bits while Horiath sleeps. Relatively quiet stuff.
And I think the girls come in with trays full of food and bottles of, I think, I don't know if Agatha would feel this way as well, but it's a good way for them both to go, we're all just going to have a picnic in here. Let's get a little bit of everything, and you guys will never know what's been eaten, what hasn't. So there's like, they had water, they had wine, they also had a little bit of like pomegranate cordial, and we can, and then there's here are some like weird dried jerky style vegetables, like an old floppy carrot, and some
it's been cold. It's been cold in the desert.
It does get cold at night.
Some like tandooried lizard on skewers, all sorts of interesting things for you guys to pick at and eat that are like essentially cold bits for lunch that have been left over from the night before.
Crudites.
Yeah. Crudités.
Crudites, actually.
In Norfolk, we actually call them crudites. So
Crudites.
I don't know why I went West Country there.
It's just fun to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Agatha will be telling you about like from her book. Kai has left a bunch of messages.
Oh fuck, Sonny
What
might
did
do
they
some of
say?
his homework.
Have you guys not been doing your fucking
I've done
homework?
absolutely none. Well, you have been?
Yes,
but
of
you
course.
got. How'd you get kidnapped and also manage to do more homework than I did?
I made sure that I brought the spells I was going to learn while I was out here, and also I gave somebody my book, and
I gave someone I did it before you lot did, and I didn't do nothing.
Who did you give your book to?
Beanbone.
Sorry, what, Hariah?
I actually didn't give my book to anyone.
Oh, you're in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
Hariah. Johnny's doing well though. Kai's saying like he's off his crutches now, and he's thinking of asking if he wants to move into his cloister, which will mean John will be nearby, and he's also thinking of asking August, who's a guy from my class, of maybe moving over. So that's kind of cool.
That's sick. That's
also,
pretty cool.
apparently, Dad made some like really nice mead. It's like chili mead, smoked chili mead, and apparently it's really good.
Arrive just starts crying.
Crying when you can't wipe your own face is the worst.
That's
Sonny's there with a little napkin.
That might be the best news I've heard for like.
Do you think
honestly,
he did it thinking about Hariah? That's so sweet. Pete's the best.
Maybe.
Or maybe
Yeah.
maybe he thought they were like paprikas or something.
Should we buy some? Should we get like some for Hariah?
Well, Kai has some, and he's already put some in your room, Hariah.
I
when you
will.
get
I
back.
will. I'm going to gold plate your pub.
What?
Oh, don't do that. We'll get
That's
robbed.
so
like...
inconvenient.
I will gold plate everywhere. Gold leaf, even maybe.
Gold
Gold
leaf's
leaf,
okay.
yeah.
Gold leaf's better, but like it's still a waste.
It's a bit,
Okay.
you know.
It's
It's worth the worth every penny.
Yeah, it's fine. But maybe just encourage. Maybe if we just keep going to drink there, then.
Because I bet
Dad.
smoked chili mead gives you the worst heartburn ever.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, bet.
Yes.
Imagine them burps.
Yeah, that's good though.
I think that was mainly the news.
How's his play coming along?
Oh, God,
He's not
yeah.
mentioned it in a while,
Oh
actually.
no. That bad, eh? Or that good? He might be done. He might have been rehearsing it and ready to show us when we get back.
You might just.
I mean, maybe. Oh, that's the point. And I'm just going to quickly message. By the way, what date is it? Oh, he might not
We
reply
can just
straight away.
ask someone here.
Yeah, we can ask someone here. Can I run out and ask someone?
That's a wild message to send someone that's
Yeah.
really far
It's
away.
got real.
You boy,
of the
what day
Christmas-
is it?
I know, it's got the end of a Christmas Carol feel about it.
You guys went to Christmas Carol. My first one was Mean Girls.
Little Timmy comes hobbling out and goes, "It's the 14th of Socelis. So it
14th?
would be the 21st by the time you can leave this place.
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been gone. So it's the 14th now, and you said the 21st?
Yeah. It'd be another 7
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
God, it's been a trip.
Yeah, you left
God.
on the
33rd of
33rd, yeah, after
Yep.
Agatha's birthday.
Oh
So
shit!
how many days? How many days has that been for people who aren't looking at this canvas?
Right, hang
1,
on.
2, 3, 4, 5 until then, and then so 21st plus 5, so 26 days you've been gone.
Wow.
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 Wow. Right.
What episode is this?
Will it be
Episode
26 days when we leave, you mean? Or it's
No,
currently
that was-
26 days?
Yeah,
That was
because
at
then
the
you're going
start
back
of
to
the campaign
Kolar,
when
so
we
then
did
it might be like, depending on how it goes, could be 28 before you get home.
Get to Kuala or get back to...
Well,
It's
it's going to be
how-
days and days in the desert,
Yeah.
and then it can be fairly sudden from Kuala, or you can stay the night depending on.
We're doing at least one night. Right.
Oh yeah, you want to stay in Kuala, don't you?
Just one night to go to the spa and the casino and...
Yeah. It's fine.
Hey, do you think we won?
We won
Do you
what?
think we won with this?
If we didn't win with this, then I don't really know. Like, we better have won with this.
Well, what if the other group has solved the Amor Edifos problem, the
Well,
blood
they
in the...
haven't, mate.
What if they have
They
de-blooded
weren't coming here to
sand?
do that, so if they have, I'm sorry, but they can fucking have it.
I
Also,
mean, if they
Yeah.
exsanguinated the sands, like...
they've
that's
not
impressive.
desanguinated the sands, alright? Look. No one's doing that for sure. Like, I know you're not from here, alright? But, like, that's, like, pretty entrenched in our most recent history, okay? Like,
Yeah.
That's a bigger... I think maybe it's a bigger deal than you understand it to be. Even in spite of having been in there for many days.
Yeah.
It's been that way for a long time. Ain't no school kid's gonna go fix it. Not in no
Also,
time.
like, and she gets she like pulls Agatha's map out of her bag and like rolls it open. Look, we came in here and we went like up there, and then oopsie, you went this way to get me, and then you went back up, and that's where the thing was. But like, there's still all of this, and she like shows how you've done this tiniest like part of this huge country.
Oh my God. Let's not
No.
explore anymore.
You know what though? It really does make me think. Like, sorry to be a history nerd for a second, but like the war happened. It was the Iridians versus the Khotans, and then it was both the Iridians and the Khotans versus a bunch of stuff that came out of Hell and the Shadowfell and all the other like terrible places. Why did then we like stuffed them all back in their hole and sewed all the holes up, and then we just went our separate ways? Why didn't we stay like united in order to cleanse the land? Like, it's such a waste that this whole thing couldn't like between the Khotans and the Iridians get all the best mages and like do
Right,
it.
but if they did that, then they would be like, okay, so who gets the land? And then it would have started all over again because people are selfish and greedy.
I mean, it is a good
But it's
wall,
like
isn't it?
it
I mean,
is, but then it's just, it seems like an affront to the gods that this place was made and then it got corrupted and it's just going to stay this pit, this cursed pit forever because the alternative is people are shitty.
Maybe it's a consequence because people are shitty.
Hey, when you like the queen really like listens to you and you're like the biggest coolest mage in the palace,
Yeah.
maybe you have like a chat, like maybe there's an emperor at some point who's like, you know what, I'm just gonna help, and then if there's anyone living who used to live in Mythenfold, it's like yours, it's not ours. Like maybe there'd be an emperor of Khotan and an emperor of things, just like maybe one day there'll be two emperors that will see it that way.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Like, let's just fix it so that there's not this place.
It could be ruled by two people someone from Croton Empire,
Or it
someone
can be
from
its own
Iridium.
place, you know, like.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we've got to have people who are, you know, first, second, third generation Mythenfold, like, what's the word? Immigrants, and so is the Croton Empire.
And there's like, you know, there's saints, you know, or at least one who's, you know, who made
Do you think Kimber would want to come back and be mortal again so she can run the land?
I don't think she'd want to be mortal again, but like I think she'd like to help people and see Mythenfold be the utopia that she saw it as. You know, I think deep down Mythenfold is still there because, you know, that's what this place is. And I think one day, you know, maybe it's long after we've you know ascended, or you know, maybe it's tomorrow, but one day this place Mythenfold will return. And I think if, as long as it continues to know what it is at its heart, it will return that way, or at least return the parts of it that's important, you know?
You know, Kimber's did a lot of miracles out there.
So many, it was mad.
Like, this is why I think you're completely right about Mythenfold still being there, is that the bones of her was still creating miracles in that glade. Like, I don't know about you guys, but on that last day, I had a vision that was from before the war. I saw things from before the war, so I wasn't just hearing people die, the curse stuff. I was seeing stuff from before she even arrived in that glade, when it was just like things.
I saw a group of Khotans and Iridians having a nice time and laughing around a fire.
That's cute.
It can be that place again, you know. And like we all saw that stuff when Kimber's bastard dad showed up and all that stuff, you know. But like, I think, who knows, Horiath? Who knows? Maybe what we've done this past few weeks, and you know what we've done for the Golden Griffin Cup in order to get these relics, you know, maybe Kimber gets stronger, and maybe Kimber can do that, you know. Maybe that's something Kimber does, and maybe someone did cleanse the blood in the sands, and maybe that was us. Maybe one day.
I mean, look, you know, you plant a seed in a patch of soil, and sooner or later you have a whole ecosystem full of all sorts of life, not just the seed. Maybe that's what we did. Maybe we planted that seed.
And now it's got to germinate and all sorts of plant stuff that I don't know.
Pretty cool. I think it would take Ridians and Khotans and gods and saints and maybe even Fae, because they're so incredibly magical.
Hey, if you want me.
Oh, imagine what imagine what plants you could do, you know, if we redo the, like we bring virgin soil from all over the plains to this land to like replace the blood-soaked sands.
Oh,
soil.
I've kind of already planted something there.
Where did you do it?
Well, just in the grove, in the. You think that's a bad thing? Have I lost us the Golden Griffin Cup?
I bet Kimber really loved that.
I bet it was an invasive species.
Maybe, but do you know what else is an invasive species? The people that came and ruined this place.
And those like shards of corruption.
Yeah, all of that stuff's invasive, right? Well, who knows? Maybe that.
But it also, you know what it also kind of feels like? It kind of feels like you just came in and you just put your flag down in somebody else's land with your little plant.
Let's not make it a political thing.
I mean, hey, look, I'm just saying, if you wanted me to be the permanent ambassador and it got better, then I could, you know.
Well,
it's just called like Dawn Province.
I suppose we can set you up an office tomorrow if you want to go back.
Too soon.
I'm joking. I'm kidding. Look. Yeah, you all did so great, and I really appreciate. I know we did it for the Golden Griffin Cup and blah blah blah, and I know, you know, we also did that stuff with Never's Dad, but I really appreciate you helping with this, you know, because like I know it's got all those reasons, but you know, it's a little thing that maybe means a little bit more to me, and I appreciate that.
Of course.
Wouldn't do it for anyone else.
And hey, as far as gods go and, heavenly beings, Kimber's all right.
She's great.
Kimber's alright. She's really good.
She's pretty great, yeah. I like her a lot.
It's mad
Okay,
she's
I
only
feel
got
like
two
I feel like
followers, right?
I feel like I undersold. She's amazing. Yeah.
She's only got 2 followers. It's
She's
mental.
incredible. 2
mean,
followers.
Yeah. It's
That's a
me and
micro
Rose.
That's a micro influencer
It's
there.
real.
Yeah.
It's real. Just sort of like that's mostly just like having friends.
Yeah.
But like, I think maybe there's some other people, but they don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, they kind of like they're on the right like vibe length. But
You
like,
should
She actually
like-
did say to you, just as a meta thing, she did actually say there are a couple of people in the Khotan Empire. There are a couple of Khotans that follow her.
It was, yeah.
Because it, of
Slightly more
course,
than 2 then, but still
there's a
not
lot
many.
of like Yanti stuff with body dysmorphia and changing stuff. So it works.
Yeah,
You
like
should start like telling people about it at school and stuff.
yeah, but I don't want to force
But
it.
did you
like,
see his like base
No.
that he made?
Yeah, I made a
He
font.
made this incredible like font thing that you can look at yourself in.
I made
It's really
I made a
beautiful.
font for people. I think
That's perfect.
there is some people at the school that I think could maybe benefit from that stuff, but like I actually don't want to force it on people. Like I think
Oh no, don't.
what I
Force it, no.
what I
Do you know
want,
who you should say though? It too is Mistress Yugros, who probably has people come to her and is like, has issues with themselves and their bodies maybe, or their relationships or whatever, and she could give them like a little pamphlet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But it's also
that's
just
what I
like
meant.
a lot of it is like people see it because they're uncomfortable with their bodies, or they see themselves as someone else and all this stuff. But it's also like people who don't know who they are, who feel lost within their like sense of self, and like I think it's crazy, right? Like because I don't feel lost or nothing. I feel so sure about who I am and all those things, and I think that's maybe why me and Kimber get on and all of those things. But like it's not only physical, so but like I made the font, but like I don't want to force it on people, because imagine someone going up to you being like, you're a bit lost, is you? Like, you
don't want to tell them.
If somebody
speak to my
asks,
God.
then like absolutely, but also like
I mean, I'm going to be really honest. I've been wanting to pray to her for a little bit, but I realized she's a bit tired, so I thought I would wait a few days and then.
I'm
maybe when
really
we get
glad
back-
that you said that, because if you've got a pamphlet on you,
I mean, I don't want to like take your thing, but also.
It's expressly not my thing, like this is my thing. Like Kimber, there are people who go through periods of their life where they need someone like Kimber, and that's so wonderful, and Kimber can do so much good for so many people, and I think our connection comes from the same values, and like Kimber gives me so much and it enables me to do so much wonderful stuff, but like I've been very fortunate, I've been very lucky, and I think that's part of why like we've come out of this horrible place, and like it was horrible. Like I'm not saying I came out of it completely unscathed, but like my core remains intact, because like ever since I was wee, I've got such a rock solid foundation of who I am as a person, and I'm so lucky for that. So few people have that, like most people don't have that, what I'm saying? So I think it's hard for me to say, I can guide you through this thing, as much as I can say this is how I live, and Kimber's the one. But like maybe when we all get back, we can go to the font, and I don't. There's not really like a set. How some of those I had to do it outside of the halls, because like everyone was just like doing their special weird prayers and their rituals and stuff, and I ain't got none of that. Like there isn't like
There's no hymns.
No, there's none of it, and they're all clanging their like incense burners or their censers, or like one person's there like swinging a triangle around their head, and it's like
Those Lady Thorn guys, though, they know how to worship.
Absolutely,
It's
but
loud.
it's loud though. It's really
Yeah.
loud.
I mean, listen, I have enjoyed the worship of Lady Thorn myself.
It's but I don't know
Oh,
what
that
it is.
reminds me. Oh, well, no, carry on.
Yeah.
This is not.
It's fine. Look, absolutely, I would love to show you guys the font more,
That'd be nice.
but it's no pressure. No, like I'm not on a recruitment drive or nothing.
I have a question though. Just like I've not really asked this to anyone. I assume I can I don't have to worship just one though, because there's Panla obviously.
You can worship loads. You can worship none. It's more about.
All right, cool.
It's.
I mean, you got Panla all over your chest, so it's not.
Yeah, I got Panla all here. Dance seems pretty cool.
Which is I think there are some people who are they're monotheistic and some people are polytheistic. Do whatever feels good, and some people resonate with multiple deities and stuff, and some people just see kind of one path, and maybe some people view that one path as the one true. But it's different for everyone, and I think
cool.
For me it's kind of a vibe situation, I think there's some pretty sick gods out there, like the likes of Brennan and all those rad people, but
don't forget Ul.
Ul?
That Koji worshipped as well. That
Ul is
I mean, that's not only very powerful and very cool, but quite metal.
They're also
Our Lady of Despair. I mean, get that on a T-shirt.
It's sick. But for me, it's a case of it just resonates.
Yeah.
And I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even know I was worshiping until I came here. Until I came to the school, I had no idea. Do you remember my first day where I was like, "Shit"? I didn't even know.
At that time, that was your worst day that you ever had.
Yeah, you've had worse since, right?
I've had worse. Yeah, absolutely. But
okay.
You take the good with the bad, didn't you? We've done a lot of real good stuff in there. It wasn't just a trial to experience bad stuff. We've done a big good.
Yeah.
It wasn't for nothing. It wasn't just for a school competition. We did a big good.
But we're gonna do a lot more good things. We've got 2.5 more years in this place, and maybe we don't ever come back here.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we could go and do thinking about what Bing Bong and Pluto did last year was incredible what they did, and
also we've got a lot more holidays ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like to go to the next one.
What's that?
I'd like to go to the next one.
I think
we haven't been on
maybe
holiday with
we have to go
Riot.
to the Feywild anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, we actually do. But can we go when, after graduation or whatever?
Yeah, because we're gonna miss. My family have a cabin that's up in the mountains.
Yeah.
We could go to a mountain lodge, or or we could do Bay of Souls again. That's always a good time.
We could leave Maravidia. We could go to Telespia. They've got great beaches. Or they've got good they're very famous for their spa spa trips in Drashen. They have the best spas in Drashen, the mud baths and stuff.
Well, I have actually heard of Don Valon is quite a nice place to go.
I don't know that one.
I don't.
No.
No?
Have you been to Don Valon?
No, but
You have.
Yeah.
I've never been.
It's not as hot, but it's nice.
What does it look like?
Where's that? Where is it?
What, Don Valon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of. No, I do know. It's north, south.
You actually, in true princely fashion, you in a teleportation circle, and you turn up in a forest, and then you go to the rift, and then you come back and you get in a teleportation. So you don't know, other than the forest.
I mean, there was trees, so it's quite nice.
Right.
Okay, trees. Yeah.
The
Okay.
place for trees. Cool. Okay.
That really
Yeah,
narrows
maybe.
it down. I look, if it sounds like it's probably real far away, and like my family mostly like to go places where we can go at least some of the way by cart. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
get on a boat though. That boating is always fun.
I always talk of like holiday and stuff. It does sound great, but there's a part of me that's just really looking forward to being back in Solarea.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe that's just me, but like I miss home.
It's not just you.
No.
I think I got a lot of homework to do, and I'll do that when I get back. I think.
Yeah, you should check your book.
I've been checking it, but it's mostly been doodles.
Right. Yeah.
I'm probably going to be fine.
Yeah, maybe
Are you
you and
sure?
I hunker down and we get like a bunch of stuff done over a couple of days.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna be stuck inside for a week, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna see if there's extra credit.
Would you like to learn a little bit about being me?
Actually, I'd really like, we've got this time where we've got all the time in the world. I really want for you just to tell me a bunch of stories about like your family and the Dawn province and
Feywild.
Being wild?
No, the Feywild, mate.
The Feywild.
going wild in the Feywild.
I think
Yeah.
I think I've said that picture book.
What, like right now or as we...
Well, I mean, you know what I was going to say? I mean, obviously today is just the first day and your eyes are real black. But maybe like tomorrow, I've got a little plan that maybe I go and find that tiefling and just go, he's not, like, he needs a massage. Say it's really important work, and then it's up to you. If you hit it off, then you hit it off. But it's
Yeah. Hey, that sounds nice. Yeah.
well, we'll try. I'll try.
Yeah.
Somebody else has to do it if they don't want. If they feel
Okay. Yeah.
I don't mind helping out. I can
What?
wing woman. I can.
Oh, okay.
I'm not massaging you.
Yeah.
I have a boyfriend.
That would have been, yeah. Anyway, okay. Yeah, no, that
Not
sounds...
all
Yeah.
massages are sexual, but like fair.
Yeah.
In this instance, we are talking about that, but like,
Have you told your family
Wait.
that you're okay? You're
Me?
right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
like-
actually, gods, I should probably... Can someone get my bag for me, please?
yeah.
Oh my God! What is this? Oh my God!
Oh, no.
Why did
Why
you
did you-
bring this?
I thought that might be water.
Oh, you should put these on if that guy's gonna come in.
Okay, good to know. I might need help with that.
Sonny can help.
Fine, I've already said it anyway. William's getting washed to make sure they didn't cut anything off.
Yeah, it was cold.
I mean,
And-
if it's
Shall we
cold,
let him know it was cold?
if it's cold, I don't want to know what it's like when it's hot, mate. Because that's
And yeah, that is... You've seen the orb before, right?
the orb.
The emerald like thing
Yeah.
that it gets handed to you.
Thank you. And I just get you to pop it on my chest,
Yeah.
and I speak the command word and
Do you want to
say,
hold it up?
We can like leave him if you've just got 3 people like watching you. We can like go, and I think let's get some more drinks maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go find that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Horath. I've been telling everyone you're single, so. And then I just back out the room.
I'm not sure how to take that. And I think I just sort of press play. First of all, there are no messages on it currently,
There
right?
aren't any.
Cool. Doesn't hurt at all.
Aw.
And I think I just kind of speak the command word and say, hi, so I bet you're wondering how this came to pass. Well, no. Hi. You might not have seen the last message, and that's absolutely fine. It's actually kind of silly, really, now that I think about it. I'm okay. Um, that's a lie. It's been really hard. And I've been thinking a lot, and look, Mom, I know I've never been ready before. I don't think I've ever suffered before. I've never felt what other people feel on a day-to-day life, and I've suffered here, and not nearly as much as so many other people, but I think I'm beginning to understand slightly more what it's like to be you. Yeah, it makes me appreciate the work that you do. I love you, and I miss you, and I'm okay. Or I will be. And hey, if anyone else gets this message, don't listen to it. What are you doing? Give it to Mom. Like, goodbye.
I like how you said that right at the end.
Yeah.
Mom, they're bullying me.
I just
Do
sort
you
of
need
sit
us to hang up? Is it like it's still there? And you're like,
Well, Sunny's technically in that room, just sort of like in the corner, just going.
Just facing into the corner like the Blair Witch
Yeah.
Project, going, not listening. Nice. What I'm going to say is this. We don't need to RP out a full week. Let's do what we've been doing a lot in this campaign, which is tell me a thing that happens in the next 7 days.
I think there's a moment where probably Nevma comes across Agatha, who has just been looking at herself if there was like a mirror or some sort of reflection somewhere, as I think it's the first time she's really taking in how she's changed. And yeah, she's just like playing with that bit of hair that's like shocked white now, along with like the eyebrow, and like looking at her teeth, and sort of like lost in it a bit until Nevma probably comes, snaps her out of it.
I think Nevma steps forward and sort of stands next to you, looking at you in the mirror as well, and just starts like playing with your hair a bit and doing like, you know, when you're trying to work out if bangs are going to suit.
Yeah.
And she does a bunch of different things, like, do you think a bit shorter, or maybe like she tries to like show you that if you grew it or if you've got layers, and she like takes your braid out and is like, you could do this and it could look a bit different. And what if you wore it like really slicked up and back? That could be because it's like, or you can color your hair. Have you ever colored your hair before? I mean, this is,
No.
it takes maintenance. Ask Karaeth, but
Yeah.
you see his roots, by the way?
Yeah, they're like growing out quite a lot. I don't want to say anything.
Grow it out. It looks really cool. It's like this
it's
like dark blue. This like really dark blue.
yeah, it's a really nice color. Like, I quite like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should grow it out. But I don't. What do I know? That stuff. Maybe we should suggest it to him when we get back to Kolar or something. But yeah,
Anyway.
I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess.
I just, I think it looks really cool. I think wear it with confidence.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all right. I feel like I want to cut my hair, but that also feels
Do
like I'm making
you?
a rash decision. What if I just cut it? No, I shouldn't. Then I couldn't braid it. That'd be a nightmare. But I keep it out of my
Clips,
face.
lots of little clips. You can get
Yeah.
those little clips in the shape of a butterfly. You could just like.
Do you think that anyone here has some? Just some tough old grizzled fighter with a little.
It could be your like symbol to Kimber. If we're all going to be followers of Kimber now, you just got.
Oh yeah, a little. All right, let's. I doubt they have them here. They might have some in Kolar, and if not, like, we'll find some in Solaray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But you can just do whatever. It's your body. It's your hair. It doesn't have to be functional. You've got magic to hold your hair back.
Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
You also got a super cool hair clip that Sunny's mum gave you.
I do, and then she'll like take it out and try and do something fun with it. Like this, yeah. No. Yeah.
I think from Nevma's perspective, she does a lot more of those baths.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's going to appropriately spiral.
Yes, I was going to say, I think between Sunny and Agatha, they will definitely keep an eye on Nevma and make sure it is a.
Yeah, when people
spiral.
check in with her, she's like, I have to do this. Don't try and stop me from doing this. I've got to move through it because anything other than moving through it would be a backward step. But she communicates that she feels supported and loved by everybody, but she is doing a lot of like shaking and crying and being upset and a bit lost and a bit scared. And she prays to Kimber and she prays to a bunch of different people, and she spends and she gets drunk and then she cries again, and it's a whole thing. Sunny, tell me something that happens in the next 7 days for you.
Sunny spends a very small amount of time, but takes his bedroll out of the haversack and unrolls it carefully to take the bones out of it and carefully pack them in cloth and appropriate stuff rather than a bedroll. I'm also Sunny's gonna cast Sending to Violet. He's gonna ask her to try and source something for him. He's gonna tell them he's okay. They're okay. They're gonna be a little while before they come back, but he's gonna ask her to try and source something for him for when he arrives in Kolar.
Okay.
I'll tell you about that later. And I think Sunny's just trying to facilitate, make sure Harriet can sleep 12 hours a day without getting bed sores. Make sure Nevmo can spiral and she's got enough wine, but also gives her a kiss on the head and is either the days she wants him nearby for that stuff, he'll be nearby, and the day she wants to be alone, he'll kind of do his thing.
Is there anything more romantic than making sure your girlfriend has enough wine for her mentee bee?
That's care.
That's love.
That's true love.
Yes. And then, like
Where's my mentee bee boyfriend?
your mentee BF. It's just like making sure Horizon's pillows don't get in a weird position and then he's uncomfortable for 12 hours. And
Okay,
then,
Carson, he doesn't need to be like tied down anymore, but
Oh, okay, cool.
it is you do still have to be in that room.
yeah,
for
but
sure.
he spends a lot of time with Horizon. All those like little things like his homework, doing sending, sorting out the bones, he does with Horizon. Not that Horizon needs attention, it's just more that way stuff's happening near Horizon and he doesn't feel quite so isolated. And they probably talk some stuff about like inane stuff to kind of get them back on like it's that kind of like their comfortable calm of inane bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Also, and sort of segueing, but one of the things that Harath has done a lot in his in his downtime to center himself is about going through his moves with his glaive, and he's not allowed to do anything like that. There's the exercise that he's allowed to take is a gentle walk backwards and forwards, just like
Sonny's gonna teach Harath how to meditate.
Yeah, that would be really useful because you aren't allowed anywhere near your glaive. You aren't allowed to make any you wouldn't even really be allowed to dance because you go outside of that room and there's danger all around. So you just have to be super careful.
Yeah.
But if that's everything, we'll move to Horath.
Well, I think at some point, if he's allowed, like on his sort of just time, like just outside the hut, as opposed to kind of like running around, and if there's like a moment where he catches the eye of I can't remember his name. It's really bad.
Axios.
I think
I was gonna say Chris. I was convinced as well. I was about to say that with my fucking chest. I was really off.
I don't see why not. We always had the agreement with Horath that when Horath wants to slut around, it's something that happens.
Yeah.
There's no role for sex in this game.
No. But I think
But you can catch his attention and start talking to him and
So I think that's kind of the point that I was making, is that actually it's not. I think Horath is, much like all of us, is internalizing a lot of the kind of shit that's gone down as much as possible, and the feeling of those bones breaking, and the feeling of holding Agatha's hand too tight, and the feeling of like being so kind of needing of sort of like contact, still feels quite kind of present. So I think it's just like every now and then over the course of the week, he kind of invites him in. We have some wine and get to know each other a little bit.
I mean, what you already knew about him is that he only just became an agent of the Wastes, and he actually really loves the work, and he loves being useful. And the thing that he's most excited about is that in a few days there is going to be a caravan that he's going to go on that's going to go to the Khotan Empire, and he's going to see the Khotan Empire for the first time, and he's so excited to see that like place that feels, it's obviously not uncharted territory because there's a whole fucking empire, but it is something so unknown, and he knows that work is really important, and he's got a lot of energy, and he wants to be worthy and good at what he does.
I can already see you are. I can. just one of my things.
Okay, well, and he's like opening another bottle of wine. I mean, obviously, I've been trained in what's out there, but if it can get the best of somebody like you, I should be worried, obviously.
Oh, I've got a regal constitution.
Ah,
I'm not made for, I'm not made for this plane at all.
are
You
you
are.
a bit of a dandy?
Fuck off. No, look. We go through a thing to come here. It takes some of our power, some of our ability to be everything that we are in our world. But that's enough about me. What I was saying is, just the fact that you're excited to go and see this new place, this place that has seen so much adversity in these lands. It shows that you're worth going. You're worthy. You are.
Thank you.
You're meant for this.
Thank you. Thank you, because between you and me, I know that they have some bets going on the fact that I'll die on this first run.
Hey, who's making bets? I'll wager a hefty sum that you'll live.
Thank you.
I can almost guarantee that I will be correct.
You've got at least 4 years in you, mate.
You've got a little nosebleed, just right. Yeah, there is great, like, just like Neva was talking about last week, like there's something comforting about getting to know somebody for the first time and just gentle flirting, even though you feel like absolute hell on earth. It's like there's so much to be said for just having somebody be attracted to you, even though you are grey and clipped and like not allowed to leave this tiny little cabin.
And
like,
Sunny's still in the corner.
Sunny's still in the corner, and so like is your piss bucket, and it's like everything is
come in.
There's just a little fucking 4-foot orange guy arranging bones on the floor.
Don't mind him.
Everyone being super polite about the piss bucket and like there is something very like
in the conversation there's just like a black bile.
oh god. But yeah, there is, I think, it's extremely healing to be fancied by somebody and to fancy somebody back.
And to be able to be able to do it with all of our clothes on as well. Quite nice.
Real different for you.
Very different. Very different.
Nice. Well, with that said, the 7 days pass. And on the morning of the 8th day, Goliath, you now have 8 points of corruption. Nevma has 6 points of corruption. Sunny has 1. And I believe, Agatha, I wasn't quite sure about yours, but I think you were on like 4 or 5.
I think I was on 4 or 5.
We can double check that, but
let's say it's 5 and I'm on 4 now. Like,
I think I might be on none. I think I only had the cough. I can't think of anything else.
yeah, did you have any compulsions or anything that made you act different? I don't remember that.
Nothing about not being healed. Like, it's worth a check, but like,
I think that you had that one. You did have another one because it was that one that I was never going to tell anyone about, which was actually if you didn't take a short rest immediately after, I can say it now, but like you didn't take a short rest immediately after combat, you got a point of exhaustion. Tom got it once and you got it once, but I was
That's
like,
brutal.
I'm going to tell you. And then I was like, oh, I'm not going to tell you.
That's why, because that's the one you didn't tell us what it was. That's why, yeah.
Because
so
then
I was going to
didn't
describe
have
it that
combat.
you felt really tired, but then I wasn't going to tell you to take a short rest. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah. Cool.
So you've now got 1, you've now got 4, you've now got 8, she's now got 6. Yeah. And you are helped to getting the Creeth ready, getting your things loaded onto the Creeth. You give back your bottles of your special bottles of water, and it is exchanged with a number of skins of water, regular, and some very basic rations. And you say goodbye to the Dragonborn, and you say goodbye to Axios and some of the other people you've made friends with. And the gates open to a sunny morning, bright white sands, and you ride out. Ooh, let's push it. I know it's 10:15. Let's do a few days in the sands. Who knows? We can.
I was so ready for us to go, oh my God.
Yeah.
Not
It's
quite yet, because I
No.
I want to push on. We are limited now, so I want to try and squeeze as much out as we can.
Absolutely.
Right, I've got my compass out. We're fucking.
Come by. Let us. You can't make that face. You created this monster.
Accidentally.
Come by.
It was an accident. Don't say I created the compile, Lydia.
You compied.
You
No,
made this.
stop
Come by.
saying
Now you
it.
got to eat it.
Hey, Nikki, you compied us all, and you've got to deal with that. You've got to deal with the consequences of that. Compying us
Oh
all.
God.
Compying every single one of us.
That's why I got a vasectomy.
Very friendly D&D strip.
Now, what you know is that
Since
you are still. When have we ever been? You have got to head. Still, you're heading south west. To Quillar, because you headed north.
Yeah.
So, but no, Tom. You didn't get away with it. You did not get away with it at all.
That was so much louder than I thought it was gonna be.
Just, you don't do that on
Christ.
stream, Tom. Don't do it.
I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ. Right, we're going southwest.
You're going southwest towards Quillar. You, but you no longer have. This is a different kind of dangerous because, as Rose knows all too well, this place can turn you around because there are no. I mean, you know, you've come from a place where there are plenty
Plus
of landmarks
worms.
that move around, but this place has no landmarks whatsoever. So, let's start the day. So you've got to live in that shame spiral for a little bit. Let's have survival checks for everybody. Day 1, survival check.
Can I bring Mr. Fay back?
Fuck.
He had a
Pull it
week off,
over.
mate.
Never got a natural 1.
19.
13.
5. No, 7. Sorry, 7.
7.
Wait. I didn't give anyone else guidance, so I'm giving it to myself. 23 in total.
23. What was yours again, Agatha?
13.
Okay. That's bad. You've already lost days.
Oh my God. Where's Koji? Could we not have brought paid for a thing? A person?
Too late now. You're in the desert.
What about Chris?
Okay.
Okay.
You
Okay.
immediately lose a day.
Okay.
Right.
or gain a day, however which way you're looking at
Yeah.
it. But, you realize how fucking hard this is
Oh my
when
God.
the dunes are moving. It's like windy, so the dunes are constantly shifting, and so walking in a straight line is extremely hard. Can everyone please roll a d8?
Being pissed.
4.
7.
Yeah, maybe I need to call Rose. Like, Rose.
Yeah.
5.
You come and get me. Okay, it is an event-free day.
Nice. That's good.
We'll go with that.
You ride all day. You stop for lunch. You can do that now. You're not like, it's not completely against the clock. Get to the end of the day. Make camp. Dome in it.
Yep, dome. Dome in it.
We're doing the same thing as of like, watch means a little bit less because you're in a dome,
Yeah.
but it's still
Yeah.
important. I'm going to roll for night encounter. It is an event-free night.
Nice.
Good.
Next day, you wake. You do have to dig yourself out of you've been sort of covered over in the night. So it's a little bit scary. It's not much, but when it like you have to quickly scramble to get to the top. And you start to ride. Let us do survival again.
Come on.
Does
Come
the
on,
compass
Doc.
help at all?
And the what?
Does the compass help at all?
It does.
Cool. That's all.
It does. I mean, think about it makes it possible, essentially,
Yeah.
is kind of what I'm saying here. Okay, so that is a 17 from Nevma.
Dirty
Better.
20 from Sammy.
Better from your boy. Still not great. 13.
That's all right. And the 19 from Agatha.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good. That feels like a good. That feels like we gained a day.
We gained 3. We found one of those green pipes. Just
Oh yeah.
It's a normal day. You gain none, you lose none.
I'm
Cool.
alright with that.
Okay.
we'll take it.
Oh God.
But
rolled a
what
19
is
on my
nice about all of this riding is that little by little you're back into a feeling of like having the sun on your skin.
Mm.
I know you're like covered with those things, but even through those coverings, you're getting like pink cheeks and freckles and tan lines, and like you're getting that sweet vitamin D. It is so essential. Let us roll a d8.
Here we go.
5.
2.
1.
It is another event-free
Yo!
day.
Go.
Good.
Easy.
We're just going to keep rattling through these and
Yeah.
see. It is the nighttime.
Don't like that face.
No.
When you wake, you are in a sandstorm. So visibility is extremely low, and it's not bad enough that you're going to take damage from the wind, but you do all have disadvantage on your survival checks for today because you are only going by compass.
Gotcha.
Slow going. Yes,
I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself in order to
that's a really good
give
idea.
myself advantage on.
So that will
check.
cancel out.
I also cast Bless, if I can. I tried to cast Bless.
Bless is saving throws, so you're going to want guidance.
Yeah.
Saving throws and attack rolls, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't have guidance.
I have guidance, but I'm already casting a spell, so
That's cool. That's chill. I tried to cast bless anyway.
You can cast your spells. What you don't have is that like core innate like fey true soul clarity that comes from the specialness that is Gerald.
Oh, that's horrifying. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, cool.
24.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's
9.
Nevma. Right.
Also 9.
9, did you say?
Yeah, 9.
Hiraeth?
Same. 9.
Fuck it.
Sunny?
24.
Oh, I forgot to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, I have nothing to add to my survival.
Okay, that's 8, in fact. So you gain 2 days.
Oh. We gain?
No,
As
you know what I
in-
mean. Like you lose, you gain.
add
You're
2
actually
days.
gaining days. That's what happens when you get negative. It's just in my head. I can't make it.
Yeah.
So it's the 26th now. Or is it
No,
instead
we're
of 1
still
day,
doing
it's
it by
3
days.
days
It's just it's like Kolar's getting further away.
It's taking us long to get there,
Yeah.
So it's still you've done 3 days, so it is now the 24th.
We are currently up 1 day in terms of extra, in terms of what it will get there, because we had +1,
Okay,
-1,
sorry.
+2.
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
here's
yes.
the thing. It took you 2 days to ride to the outpost when you had a guide. It would take you a
Yes.
lot longer to do it without a guide, and then you've gained like overall 3 days.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you travel. Let's roll some d8s for encounters.
We don't have to, I'm sure.
5.
4.
5.
4.
It's an event, well, other than the sandstorm, it's an
Yeah.
event-free day.
It's a
It's
double
nice to-
event-free day.
It's because it's a D8, you're even less likely to have an encounter because you're in the desert and you're not in the same edifice.
I like that. That's a really cool
Mhm.
mechanic.
I don't know where I picked up this thing about encounters, but it's someone else's thing and I love it and I wish I could give them credit.
Well, hey, it's yours now.
It's fun.
Sorry, whoever I thieved this from. Okay. Night encounter.
Nothing.
Event free.
Yeah.
You wake. It is the 4th day.
Okay.
I'm going to enhance ability to give myself advantage.
Yes, excellent choice.
Nevma is rolling badly, man. It's 13 from Nevma.
19 for Agatha.
That's better.
It's embarrassing that I'm this excited about a 16, but 16.
Be
24.
excited.
Whoa.
This is my shit adjacent. I was about to say my shit. It's not quite, but it's close.
Uh-huh, that's my shit.
Adjacent.
Okay. It's a normal day.
Nice.
I like normal days.
Such a normal day.
1.
What? Oh, whoa, you fucking on it. You make count.
I'm ready.
Oh no,
3.
it's okay. Okay. It's an event-free day. I rolled a 2.
Hey.
You make camp. Night.
It's like gambling. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm like, let's go.
It's got to be it, right?
Yeah. How long is it taking to get to Quilla?
2 days with a guide, and this is day 5.
Yeah, because as I
Yeah.
explained,
Yeah.
2 days with a guide, it would take you much longer without a guide, and then you gained 3 days. So you know
Okay.
it's going to take a long time.
Okay.
When the only thing that happens in the night is you do hear things skittering over the top of the thing,
That's
and then there's a little moment where something, whatever it is, has stopped and is like across the thing, like trying to work out what it is.
could be worm
and
teeth.
you know, after a long time, it skitters off again. Of just thinking that's a weird thing.
Do I have
well.
any idea what that might have been?
I'm going to roll a d4 to work out who is on watch. Harath is 1. Sunny is 2. Agatha is 3. Nevma is 4. It's a 2. It is a thing that looks... you have fought them before with Rose.
That's what I thought. I can't remember what they look like.
They are somewhere between... they're like a kind of horse-sized insect.
Oh, yeah, I remember these fucking...
Called a...
Horsebug.
A Krithik. Krithik?
Oh, Kruthic, yeah.
Krithik, yeah. All like legs and angles and awful teeth. And you wake. Let's roll.
Rollies.
Survival.
Same deal again.
Never.
19.
Never rolled a 2.
Nebs.
It's a +4, that's a 6.
She's having a
21.
B, she's allowed.
Did you say 21, Horizon?
21.
21.
Nice. 15
Sunny,
from Agatha.
15 from Agatha.
19 from Sunny.
I'm sorry that Nevma...
She's having a Metney B. She doesn't have to apologise.
Yeah.
She's allowed to roll bad. She's having a breakdown.
You gain a day.
Ugh.
Only just, but you do gain a day.
How are rations looking?
Not too bad. I mean,
Yeah.
you're being careful with them, real careful.
Okay.
But you've got enough for 3 more days. Water as well.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's technically not cannibalism if you eat me.
What are you saying? Why are you saying this?
Noted.
We didn't come all
Noted.
this way and do everything we come through just to eat you.
No.
Well, no, not all of me. You can take like an arm.
But
Yeah.
they're eating spinal fluid. There's no spinal fluid in your arm, mate. They're not wolves.
God, face spinal fluid though.
Yeah.
I bet it's like sparkling water, you know.
Oh.
Again, we have had this conversation, and do you remember the wine? Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, yeah.
It's a good point. But then stop
Yeah, we should.
stop offering to let people eat you.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't know why I offered.
Right.
I'm just tired.
Let's get going.
Oh, wait, what are we rolling? Survival?
D8.
Or...
It's a D8.
D8,
Oh,
D8.
Good, good.
Yeah, I rolled the wrong thing.
5.
3.
3.
Also 3.
I rolled an 8.
Nice.
Nice.
All of these encounters.
Yes,
created.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with it, Lydia. We
Yeah.
want to go to the casino.
Yeah, let's go to the spa.
Ooh, snake eyes.
Okay.
That's Hariath's catchphrase. You haven't got to hear yet because
Oh!
we're going to a casino.
That's his spa catchphrase.
It's an event-free night.
Nice.
Survival. Am I right in thinking this is the 6th day? 7th. This is the 7th.
Yeah.
This-
24.
Oh my god, hang on a second. I just have to work something out.
Oh my god.
Don't love that.
No.
Lydia's office is like a mad
I think-
person's house. There's just paper all over the wall with like dates and stuff that make no sense to anyone who
It's the
doesn't
calendar.
know
It's the
anything.
calendar. I was just
I
checking.
I can't tell you how many times I've been to Lydia's house, but I've never been in that room. I feel like
Have you not?
it's like an Edwardian boy going to their father's study. Like I can't really go. I might see the secrets.
I really, next time you come out, sorry, this is such a, but I've got so many paint swatches on the wall that I need somebody to help me choose which paint to go with.
I got you, boo.
That's such a vision, like a really vivid metaphor in my head. I don't know why. It's just at night and the doors open a little bit and you know Dad's out and he's like, it's open, it's scary, it's just unlocked.
Where were we at? What were we doing?
That was day
yes,
7, and we all
Day
succeeded,
seven.
and we reduced one of the days.
Never rolled a natural 1.
Never. Can she
She's having
not
a
help with
mentee bee.
today's survival?
Just take
That's
a day
not
off.
how a group check works. You can't just go, can you just shut the fuck up and carry on? If they are like actively making things harder.
17.
That is a
24.
15.
24, 15.
So this is the 28th, I believe. Yes.
I'm trying to rack my brains on what Lydia was talking about. Is it someone's birthday?
That's what I was thinking.
It'd be
Have we
really
met someone's
sad if
birthday? Or is someone's birthday coming up?
I don't know mine.
You gain another day.
Sunny, is it your birthday?
Is it my birthday?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Sunny's birthday. We got to get to the casino for Sunny's birthday. I can't believe you didn't tell us it's your birthday.
I was a bit distracted.
Maybe.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's roll for encounters for this day. Because if you roll
3.
well, you could just about make it in time if you roll well tomorrow.
That would be fun.
Okay. I rolled a 10.
That's not possible. You're rolling a d8.
Yeah, but I bet
7.
you didn't get it though, did you? 8.
887. Was that what it was? It's an event. A 3.
Yeah.
It's about every day. I
Hey.
rolled a 5.
Right. Enhance ability again. Let's go.
The night is 5.
Thank God.
Come on, Evma. Last day. This is important.
Natural 20 for a 25 total.
Ooh,
Oh, it's a birthday natural 20.
natural 20 for a 22.
For a 20, Sunny, what was 22?
25.
25. Never got 15.
17 for Agatha.
15 for Never is basically a natural 20.
Yeah. I was literally thinking, oh, wouldn't it be nice to get a nat 20 now? And it happened.
You gain a day. I mean, you
What?
lose a day. You lose a day. You lose a day.
I don't know how the day
I
things
know,
work anymore.
This is like when I was trying to do the skills for my house. I can't make it work in my head. Okay.
So I'm going to carry the 3, and you're going to carry the chicken, and we're both going to get to the train stop at the same time? I don't know, yeah.
No, it's chicken, fox, rice, chicken, fox.
As the sky just starts to change color for the twilight, you see that immense wall of the city of Kolar. And it buoys all of you, and you're like, let's go! Riding those duck-feeted Crete all the
Catfish.
way to the north gates. It's a low level, so there's not much of a ramp. You just
Nice.
like go straight through, and you are in Kolar.
Sick.
I'm going to push it a little bit further. What do we do in this? Where we've got a evening where we're going to go. I mean, you've been riding and you're tired, but it's not like aim at
Is
Edinburgh. So you could do your.
Today, Sunny's birthday.
Today is
or is
Sunny's birthday.
Right.
Then let's go drinking
No,
straight away.
no.
Yeah.
Let's go and bathe and sleep, and let's have a nice day tomorrow. Look, we don't
Wait.
need to, look. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We have to
Wait,
do
it's your
something on Monday.
birthday?
Right.
Sunny, it's your birthday. Let
I know,
us
it's
buy
my
you a drink.
birthday, and I'm in my hometown. And what I would really like to do is for all of my friends to get some rest, and I get to sleep in my own bed, and we can have it. We can celebrate tomorrow. It doesn't have to be the same day. Let's just go to bed. You guys
Never,
have been through so
like
much.
points at Agatha and casts message and just starts mouthing the words as well. It is like, if we just go to bed tonight, we can buy him a decent present tomorrow.
All right. Yeah,
We're just
early.
postponing his birthday by one day.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
We could just have one nightcap though, guys. Like just
Yeah, we'll have like a drink in the room or something.
Yeah.
You're gonna
What do you
get the
mean-
best
Wait.
fucking present.
No, wait. Stop. What do you mean the room?
Or like a room, like someone's room. I know we're not all sharing one room, but I just.
I would like to go to my own bed with my girlfriend if that's okay. But there are guest rooms for.
I mean, we
You
could
guys.
just have one at the Copa-Cola
What
for
you
old
say?
time's sake.
What
Sorry,
you say?
what?
cool.
Copa-Cola.
I.
Oh my god, that is such a fucking callback. Where did you reach to that? How did you get it?
I contain multitudes of bits.
Right. Let's just have a drink at my place, and then we can go out tomorrow. Are my family back? I don't think they are. I think they're out away, aren't they?
They are here. They are, but they were away on
They were
their
away when we left.
Yes, but they've come back since, yeah.
Second thing is, did Violet manage to do the thing I asked for her to?
She did.
Okay. We'll have a drink, just a drink, and then we'll all go and like bathe and sleep. But just before we go to bed, Sunny would like to give Nevma the ring, which is
you don't have to get excited. There's no such thing as engagement rings in this country.
No. but also, what it is a ring of free action, which mechanically means she can no longer be restrained or paralyzed, or also difficult terrain doesn't affect her, but it means that all the while she's wearing the ring, she can never be restrained or paralyzed.
She just immediately wraps her arms around you and leaves a lot of tears on your shoulder, and she's very, very grateful. She doesn't really have the words to say it.
It's not going to fix everything, but I just hope it means that you can be a little bit more comfortable up until you feel, this new version of yourself.
Thank you.
And then we go to bed.
Yeah.
Sunny very pleased to be in his own bed, which for Sunny alone is also a massive bed, but for Sunny and Emma is still a huge bed because they're both quite short.
It feels like it might be one of those completely circular beds, absolutely massive.
Sunny's bed is like sunk into the ground as well.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I think for the first time since crossing the desert, I'm just going to check the stone again to see if there are any messages whatsoever.
That's the thing.
Okay.
Riot.
Yeah.
It's fine if not, but do you know, like, can we like share a room or something?
Just pull one of the mattresses into another room.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Thanks. And then I'll do a similar thing of checking for messages and just let Kai know that.
You haven't got any messages from Kai since you last. Cool. In fact, you haven't had any for a few days from him.
Oh, don't have that. But I'll just let him know. Like,
there have been a few times while you've been away that there've been like a couple of days where he hasn't been, right?
Okay, that's fine.
Still don't love it. What are you doing?
I'll just let him know though that we're in Quilla. We'll be back soon.
I think on this evening, the Birchwaters are around, but the house is sort of big enough that you know that they've gone out for dinner and then they come back late, and you just miss them, but you will see them tomorrow. I think we'll pick up here next time.
Boom.
That was exciting. I like that a lot. I cannot believe that you got the number. You got 15, which was the fucking number.
I genuinely thought I was dead. I was to the point where I was like, okay, well, I guess I've got to like think about my final words.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone.
Well done, everyone.
And well done, Lydia, for keeping your fucking cool throughout all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been. I don't think I remember how to play NPCs really, so it's going to be interesting when you start meeting people again. I'm just going to be like, I only know roll tables, and fight encounters, and the corruption table. That's all I know now. Can I just make a public announcement that I am sorry for Poots. I'm sorry for the fart.
And that's all we'll say on it.
It's time!
Yes.
It's time.
It is. So, thank you very much, Lydia. That was a really great stream. This is going to go in the Discord, but this is all the information you're getting right now. This and an image of the schedule. But this is a full rundown of everything we're going to be doing for Charity Week. Starting Sunday, July 2nd at 6 p.m. English time, which is directly after Some of the Heroes. We're going to do a Wicked workshop, much like last year where we sat around and we spoke about Lord of the Rings. But this year, we're going to be talking about the Shrek cinematic universe.
I've got all of them already.
Yeah.
I've got them correct as well.
Then, at 10 p.m. on that Sunday, July 2nd, we are launching a brand new recurring stream, and all I will say about it right now is it's called the Library of Lives Spent, and I am so fucking excited for this. It is really something that's very us. It's another stream that's being added to the ongoing schedule. You'll know more of that.
Oh, you just froze like the internet was trying to like keep your NDA.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, you're back.
We're back. So Sunday, 6 p.m. Wicked Workshop, 6 to 8, and then we have a break, and then at 10 to 11, it is Library of Lives Spent. It's incredible. You're gonna love it. I promise. I think is stream going okay? Can anyone see stream? I'm worried because chat's not moving.
What? 1 second.
Wouldn't it be typical? Now Michelle's frozen. No, she hasn't. She's just still.
Am I? Oh,
you guys all seem fine to me.
This is very.
Stream's not running for me.
Stream's not running for you.
Well, like it's frozen.
Stream said, "Is it back? Are you back? Are we back? Can stream see us?"
I think just plow ahead
moving.
because, and then
there we go. There we go. We're back. We're back.
Hello.
Sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. Because I've not even got any drop frames. Right. Sunday, 6 to 8, Wicked Workshop, talking about Shrek. 10 to 11, Library of Lives Spent. It's incredible. You're going to love it. I promise you. Yeah. Monday the 3rd, 1 till 4, there's a brand new TTRPG Otome made by Lydia. This one is titled The Mantle of Secrets. It's going to be incredible. 8 p.m. on that Monday the 3rd, 8 till late, Tom and Lydia are going to be doing a little bit of couch co-op, playing a spooky game again. Get ready for screams and streams. It's going to be incredible. Tuesday the 4th, 1 till 4, we're having a craft stream, and we're going to be doing probably some clay. That'll be fun.
I genuinely forgot about that. That'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Then that evening on the Tuesday, 7 till 10, it is a 3-part quiz show extravaganza where not only will we challenge for the Lore Lord Cup, but there's some extra sub-quizzes all within that. So it's going to be incredible. It's going to be wonderful.
I will continue to be Lore Lord.
Wednesday, the 5th now? Is that where we're at? Wednesday the 5th, 1 till 4, Michelle and Friends Art Stream!
Art Stream! Art
Friends
work.
TBC.
Yes.
And then Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m, it is the launch of a brand new Wicked Game D&D campaign.
Folks, you ain't even ready.
You're
so excited.
You ain't even ready.
Not ready.
Ain't ready.
You're not ready. You're just not. Thursday, the 6th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m, our good friends, Some of the Heroes, and Dice and Slice are going to be gracing our stream with a 12-hour prequel stream. This time, DM'd by the incredible, gracious, and wonderful host of Some of the Heroes, Chris. So we're having a change up, you know.
Yeah.
We're swapping it out. Friday morning, 10 till 11, you will be seeing the first of a YouTube only regular content piece. Because guys, guess what's back? It's Side Quest has returned. So we're going to be doing so much more. And I don't know if you're counting, but that's 2 new regular pieces of content
that
being
might be
added
2
to the schedule.
Yeah.
And then 7 p.m. Friday to 7 p.m. Saturday.
Oh my God.
We're doing it again.
Why do we do this?
We're doing it again. We're doing
Yeah.
it again. We're doing it again. We're doing it again. This year,
Why?
we are doing It's Always Sunny in Waterdeep for the 24-hour charity stream. It's gonna be mental.
It's going to be more chaotic than it normally is, which
Do you know why?
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
Do you
thing.
know why it's going to be even more chaotic than normal? Not just because we're doing Always Sunny in Waterdeep, because this year's 24-hour stream is going to be in person. We're going to be physically able to we're going to be in the same room as each other.
I'm actually pants
Panting yourself.
scared. Pants shittingly scared that I'm going to get fully decked by either Lydia or Michelle. Like,
We're going to try
Oh,
our hardest to not start any kind of physical violence, altercations with each other, but there's no promises.
Can't guarantee it.
I'm going to come out with a black eye and a split lip, and I'll say thank you.
And what my favourite part of this is the guests are still going to be remote, so they're going to enter into a really strange situation. That's right, there's guests again, guys. And then that Sunday, 12 till 3, just before we raid into some other heroes, we're going to do a wrap-up. Now, this is all in aid of Solace, which is a trans and non-binary inclusive women's refuge charity. We have this. They do incredible work. We really love them. It's a charity that we want to support for a while, and it really means a lot to us. The great work they do for women and children escaping male violence doesn't exclude others, and they do a really good thing where they have partner charity. So if something is outside of their remit but still kind of falls close, they work very closely with Gallup, I think it is.
Take a look at their website. It's really impressive.
It's incredible. They do really genuine wonderful work. More about what your support will go to, more about some other things to come, such as the Charity Week merch. I'm very excited to reveal what that will be, but that is all to come in the future. I'm going to pop this in the Discord. Take a look. There's so much more information to come. We are now a matter of weeks away. So
68
Oh, no.
days.
yeah, 68 days till Charity Week. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's more content than we've ever done before. And as somebody, I think it was Sweet, who just realised, this is signalling the start of an increase of content on a more regular basis.
Yeah.
You'll find out more about that soon, and you'll find more about the Library of Life Spent and the new campaign in due time. But in the meantime, check out some of the heroes on Twitch,
Check it out.
on YouTube. They do really wonderful stuff on the socials as well with their shorts and all sorts of wonderful things. Check out Dice and Slice on
Check it out.
wherever you get podcasts. You know, we're on YouTube. You know, we've got a Discord. Check us out. We're on socials. Get involved.
Check it out.
Check it out. And if you enjoyed what you've seen and you want to see more of it, come back next week, same time, next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
We're finally out of the sands.
We're out.
out of the blood in the sands and out in the sands. We're just now in it's party time, guys.
Yeah.
It's
Party time.
Yeah.
It's going to be another couple of months before Horiath really feels like himself again. Bless his heart.
Why did you end the stream that way?
We
Thank you
love
very
you.
much, everyone, for watching.
Yeah, thank
and thank you
you.
very much, Lydia. We will see you
Oh,
next
you're
week.
Bye.
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 Love.